What up, guys? How you guys doing? Probably go live for an hour. I'm sitting on my 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. Bear with me. But how was y'all's weekend? How's life? How's your health? How's everything with you guys? And right now, I'm sweating because I wear my face. It's hot. Codependent. Usually, this was a long weekend. I did. My ex and her hubby and the kiddos went to Oregon to visit her family, so I was house sitting, dog sitting since Wednesday, Thursday. Just got back home. I love driving home. I love home, That's the intent when you especially by yourself, Like when you're driving home, you shouldn't be there by yourself. You should be ready to go home by yourself. If you're ready to go home by yourself, you got problems, respectfully. You got a lot of healing to do, but then you want love, you want relationships, quote unquote, but you're scared to or ready to go home because I'm all alone. Nothing is wrong with being alone. I promise you that. But whoops your ass, because the codependency is being lonely. The loneliness towards your ex, no space, body, nobody, and nobody else coming home at night because you're all alone. That's why the intent to detox and codependency. You don't need people in life. You want people in life if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. If they take your energy, why do you allow it? Why are you scared to verbalize boundaries? Why are you scared to say no? Why are you scared to be mean to them? If they're being mean to you, make them make sense. That's why you don't need people in life. I promise you that. But I found that shit out 4 years ago at 39. I'm 18 at heart. Now I'm 43 on the outside. So the intent is to live long as possible, save as possible. That's why the intent you don't get in toxic relationships. For what? Being in toxic relationships not even fucking worth it at all. I promise you that. That's why I promise you 1,000 people say fuck love. Love hurts. I'm scared to get in relationships. How the hell are you scared of love? Respectfully. You have God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors. Is love, quote unquote, right? So why you say fuck love? Why you scared of love? You're saying the wrong words, man. Like a lot of us have, because we're brainwashed to say that shit. Because of music, movies, etc. Why I say nah. Love is good. Here's the best part. Love is fucking free. Love doesn't cost you shit. A water bottle costs you if you want clean water or boil yourself, right? But it costs you. Toxic love? Fuck toxic love. That'll cost you everything in life. Literally your fucking life. Literally. And you're saying fuck love, I'm scared to be in relationships. Why are you scared to be in relationships? Why don't you stay observant? Stay observant 24/7, 365. I promise you, all capital ALL, all the answers to life and red flags are in front of your face. Study energy, and then from their conversations, you don't open your fucking mouth. Observe people. So either the time, here's the best part. All those emotions you see people, mad, sad, bitter, hateful, have some kind of bad day, all those emotions are you. Every single bill in front of your face, they're all you, and it's fucking factual. You're sad, and you think you're the only one sad in the whole universe. The only one that's mad, depressed, toxic relationships, child trauma, boo, my life sucks. You're the only one saying that shit. Fuck, I throw a high number once again to prefer in a positive manner. 95% of the universe, I was you guys, was past tense. 95% of you are broken, codependent. You're scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You're looking for love and happiness in people because of codependency, and man, maybe us. Y'all brag about your hair. Any boy and girl, man and woman, quote unquote, brags about their houses, their careers, their jobs, their fucking money, cars. Man-made bullshit. All of the 4 main categories, people brag about this shit. All the man-made categories can't fit or save you, nor does it make you a better person. Your houses, your cars, your money, your jobs won't ever shed a fucking tear for any human in the universe. It can't even give you advice to life. And here's the best part. Your beauty, cosmetics. You're a beautiful, exotic man, woman. Beautiful as fuck. Everybody wants you, gay, straight, trans. But you're in a toxic relationship. Bawling like a bitch, shedding tears. But remember this, when you're shedding tears, you're beautiful. You're exotic. Everybody wants you. What can your fucking beauty do for you? Make that shit make sense, respectfully, So, yeah. Oh, so how you doing? How's it going? But yeah, just go back. I preach what I preach to my last day in breath. Once again, everybody has their own beliefs. I tell everybody, whatever you believe in when you're ready to, tell your story, man. Nobody has to comprehend you. And then she could potentially, it could be discouraging. And I promise you, it is like, fuck, I know what I'm talking. Yes, you know what you're talking about because you're doing what? Communication comprehension. Everybody else that potentially hears this shit, watches you, observes you, and do communication. Anyone that sits there and talks with you, or they don't say shit, just observes you, that's called communication. They don't have to comprehend. Everybody has their own journey. Even if you know 1,000, my tattoo 1,000, you know they're about to go fall on the face, get in a toxic relationship, get destroyed. It's not your journey. Everybody has their own journey. All we're gonna do for each other is what? Heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, show up to each other. That's it. That's fucking it. Black and white. So fucking simple. Stop chasing adults. You only chase your kids, kid in general. Because analogy, metaphor, every kid you speak to, your kids, kid in general, they're all your inner child. What? Every single one of them is your fucking inner child. You know? I promise you that. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? What's up, Munchie? How you doing? How's it going? I promise you that. That's what I preach, But everybody has their own journey, man. You cannot, no one can do for nobody. All we do is guide each other, talk about it every which way. That's a positive. And that's what I preach to the fullest. To my last damn breath. And matter of fact, whatchamacallit? What's up? How you doing?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm blessed. How you doing? Just tired. Whatchamacallit?
Me? I'm tired. You know what? I'm actually kind of tired too.
Hmm?
But you know what? I'm kind of stressed out.
Why is that?
For the first time, I actually realized that I never knew the fact that I knew how to curse in Spanish.
Well, cursing, you can curse, but...
because my cousin, you know, I told you, pero was and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Pero conversational.
Mm-hmm.
He was screaming.
Hey, what's up, John? How you doing? How's it going?
What's your life? And he called me a puñeta and everything, and tried to get aggressive with me.
Okay.
And I had to honk and everything and walk upstairs and tell my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's getting upset. So now I'm upset because the fact that my son was here. Now my sister had to pick him up. So had to deal with that.
Well, once again, everyone.
I know, but he's acting like a certain way, you know. So
right.
Take photo to come.
Right. Well, once again, as adults,
But it hurts my feelings, you know. I know it's not okay. My mom's it's okay to cry, you know, because I'm just stressed out because of that.
Right, but
I was having a good time with them.
But that's when you have people living toxic people living in your household. They can potentially ruin your day or night, whatever type of situation is. That's why the intent is to adapt to your environment best as possible. If people are toxic in your household, avoid them best as possible, you know? And the intent eventually to have your own, if possible, a good household.
If you were in if you were in my shoes and everything, it hurts, you know, finally spending time with your son and everything. And you have to deal with that, and then you have to be so scared and crying. Thinking it's like a monster.
Right, well, he's got issues. Once again, all these people on these fucking man-made fucking pills, your Skittles, your schizo, BPD, MPD, whatever bullshit term you want to use, respect for you shouldn't be around people. I especially on TikTok, it bothers the fuck out of me that people use that excuse. I'm bipolar, MPD. Everyone loves that shit.
I should have known because this is a first reaction. But I think it's because something probably today, he probably seen something that probably triggered him. So that's what he's acting that type of way.
Right, but he's on meds. Right, but remember this. Respect for all he's on. No, he's not on meds? Well, what's his excuse? No. He talks to himself, that's crazy, and he's fuck. Once again, if you're on a support team, you can act all crazy, get stupid. Remember, this is America in fucking Mexico. Call the boys in blue, problem solved.
Yeah, because
that's it.
But I'm sorry to cut you off, babe.
You good?
But I told his mom because his mom can't handle it. So that we have 3 floors, like I told you. And she thinks in my room, I always sleep in a couch because I allow her to sleep in a room because I know she gets tired of him talking to himself at nighttime. So I allow her to sleep in my room, you know, and have TV. And, you know, be considerate, you know. And then my son has his own room. But, I went upstairs and you know, he was acting I was like a bad Marissa, like, he was out to get me. I'm like, oh my god, I had to tell her. So she went downstairs and talking to calm down. Because out of nowhere, I was just laying down. And he started yelling. I woke up in a couch and him screaming at me in front of my face. I'm like,
what you doing? Right.
I was so scared.
Well, once again. And
then I woke up and him yelling in Spanish in front of my face, yelling, like, saying that I was a bitch. I was an angry bird, like I tried to hurt him.
Right.
Oh my God, I rolled down and fell.
Right, but once again, in that toxic household, we want to say that this is American fucking Mexico, man. That's the shit. That's the beautiful thing about America. I can't speak another country. Someone's gonna be really abusive, do their bullshit threats. Remind them what country they live in. Call the boys in the blue. Let them deal with the courts, judges. If they're fucking losing it, go to your fucking loony bin. Take your fucking Skittles. Pop some pills. Do what you gotta do. Everyone's struggling in the universe, but here's the kicker: if you don't talk to somebody about your problems, you can be fucking narcissistic, and then.
How scary that is? Like, imagine. Wait, I'm trying to control. You know how scary it is? Like, you just wake up and someone in your face screaming at you.
I don't deal with that shit. If that was to happen to me, please. Once again, this ain't Mexico. It's fucking America. Call the police.
I know how to self-control my hand, but like my heart races.
Right, but you shouldn't have to live in a household, live in fear. Right, but why live in fear? Make that make sense, respectfully.
You know what? I yelled, but you know what I did? When I did wake up when he was in front of my face, I literally just pushed him back. I didn't punch him or anything. I just shoved him back. And then ran upstairs and told his mom.
Right. So how much more longer has it been going on for? That's the question. How much more time you allow it?
This is the first time, though.
Right, but his bowels popping off. He walks around and just yells and pops off because always got issues. If you don't talk up to somebody, have a support team about your fucking issues, I tattoo Bible talk about how many years we can the big fucking word all, we can all become Cain and take a brother Abel out emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You're not a bad person, but you're fucking hitting somebody. But you want to call yourself, I'm religious, I'm spiritual, I'm an atheist, I'm a good person, but you get physical with somebody. Make that shit make sense. Anyone gets physical, you already lost the fucking war. I just call you monkeys, my tattoos. Which I'm at too with them. Say zoos, jails, prisons. Why did I say that for? What's the number 2? 8 knows it going.
I don't like me. Like, what if my son was sleeping? What if he's sleeping for him? You know?
Right. You native? Nah, Mexican. Chicano, Mexican American. How about yourself?
Like, look like you got tattooed by a blind man.
Well, my tattoos are about life. Can you teach me about life?
You know what? It's okay.
Or you put it into a top story.
You have an opinion and don't talk about that.
No, it's cool. I can handle boys all day.
Like a middle school desk. Bro, shit's cool.
Like your mom and dad. Yeah, like your mom and dad. Yeah. Your mom and dad.
Your hair is sick.
Mom and dad.
You look like you had 2 animals that had fucked and gave birth to them.
I love all these fucking boys in the whole fucking universe, man.
I don't like ignorant people like that. Like I did, like actually, like when I put myself on video.
Fuck all the boys, all the boys in the universe, especially the boys. I could destroy 95% of the universe. 1,000% of the universe is what? Words, feelings, conversation, the fucking truth. The 2,000 are hurt. My tattoos. If you're the fuck boy, fuck girl, the bad guy, bad girl, all my tattoos. I call the whole universe on my fucking face. You're all alpha machistas, narcissistic, energy vampire boys and girls. You are lucid disciples, the fuck ups of the universe. Everything you touch, you destroy. You are karma not knowing. At the fucking 1,000. Why would I date any the bad girl, the fuck girl? Because she's beautiful. Kim Kardashian money, OnlyFans, 1,000 supercars. I'm not gonna self-sabotage my life. I don't fuck with toxicity. I won't ever fuck with toxicity in my life. Ever. At all. Zero. You want to act stupid? Cool. The fucking door's right there. I can leave. My choice we will. You can leave. Your choice we will. Oh my gosh, life's so fucking hard. Because of codependency, I don't want to be me hurt the feelings. They're hurting your fucking feelings. My tattoos. They say fuck your feelings. Why don't you tell them fuck your feelings? Because you're religious, you're spiritual. I'm a nice person. Yeah, you're too empathetic. You're over myself. My tattoos. You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too naive. You're called what? People fucking pleasers. Stop people pleasing. But you want love. This is not Jesus times. Y'all is 2024 times. About to be fucking 2025 around the block. And you still want love. Love does not cost you shit in life. It's fucking free. Toxic love. All these little fucking bad guy, bad girls, fuckboy, fuck these trolls, keyboard warriors, cyber bullies. They're fuck ups. Simple as that. Destroy them petty words. Once again, they're just fucking words. If my words bother you, how? Why? Especially, I'm a cyber person. I technically don't exist. If cyber people bother you behind a fucking screen, respectfully, you're struggling. You have a lot of healing to do, but you want love, family, and kids. The chain top for the whole fucking universe. ETs, all you ETs, your higher powers, Anunnakis, all these terms that say quote unquote. How the fuck you, to trigger you, my tattoos, how the fuck you're a zombie and addict like an addiction? How the hell did you hit rock bottom? You became fucking weak, respectfully, but you want love. I don't deal with toxicity ever in my fucking life. If I'm sober, I'm not a zombie. You're a zombie. Why would I get involved with you for? As a partner, the fuck?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly, because you know what? Why deal with intoxicated, everything bad words? You know what? At the same time, you can say all the bad things about me, but at the same time, you don't pay my bills.
Yeah. Why worry about people? How about that?
You don't pay anything. You're not taking care of my baby, my son.
No, you
so,
good.
You know what?
You good.
Nothing pays me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be selfish in a positive manner. This is your life.
I have my own house and everything. I take care of my mother.
That's cool. How you doing?
So everything you say is very irrelevant to me.
That's the intent. A lot of us say that, but when someone, especially here on social media, they talk the bullshit. Like they were talking this shit. I was talking off the back. Your mom and dad, your dad's grandpa. I don't give a fuck about here. If you get checked or bothered, like yo, they're just fucking words. Tell me same thing. Reverse psychology. Your mother, your dad. Your dad's grandma, like I don't give a fuck. They're just fucking words. What? I don't care.
You know what?
I don't care. They're just words.
I'm not trying to be rude, but when someone comes at you, it hurts my heart.
Why? They're just words.
I have to
They're just words.
Know, but you know what? I feel like I don't care. It's just words, but you know what? I want to protect you. I'm always gonna protect you. No.
Right, when talking about SUDS, aka substance use disorder, look at the root, find your mentor, and then reflect on the trauma. Oh yeah, well, my tattoo. Everyone's got child trauma. Everyone, all does.
When people make fun of me, yeah, I have a big nose.
I don't care what anyone says, respectfully. That's nice. Someone cares for you, bro. Thank you, Pinson. Yeah, well, nah, once again, you gotta pick up for yourself. There's cool people, you have people that can pick up for you. Like, respectfully, like, I can handle myself. They're just fucking words. If my words can bother you, talk to yourself. Everyone should talk to themselves when you get triggers. Any negative trigger, you're sad, depressed, mad, why and how. But I have my tattoos for a reason. To try the whole universe, you're a zombie, addict, and addiction. Yeah, I just called you a zombie. You became weak, respectfully. You hit rock bottom. Why and how? Why would you allow yourself to get to that point? Did you know you have a broken heart? Or toxic love, you're fucking numb. You don't want to feel your feelings, so you want to get drugs, alcohol, pills. I get the concept. I grew up with this shit. Respectfully, I looked at people that are zombies, fucking frozen, stuff like Chuck, family and friends. I looked at them. I was like, well, I know I'm sad, I'm depressed. I lost my first family and shit. So fuck it. Fuck my feelings. Like, no. Eventually, I want to comprehend these feelings. You know, it took me fucking 4 years ago to do it, but I never thought once, you know what? I'm about to get high, about to get drunk. How about to fucking zone the fuck out? Because I know 1,000 when I do get high, right? So now I can't speak an addiction wise, and it goes away. My fucking problems, all my anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, love, self-esteem, anger is still fucking there. I still haven't let go of my exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. They're still fucking there. But yes, for whatever I've heard, that's for years of my life doing this live sessions, one-on-ones. I've heard every fucking story in the book. Talked to God, Allah, Buddha, psychedelics, the universe, my ancestors. I thought, yeah, King, Queen, I'm happy for you. But now we're back to reality, face to face, and we're talking about depression. You lost your family. You can't do co-parenting. So are you ready to talk about it for to feel your feelings? You don't comprehend them now. I respect your boundaries. Or my tattoos. The bottle doesn't need you. Whatever your big pharma is, drugs, alcohol, pills. You need the bottle. Why? Big pharma won't ever shed a tear for no fucking human universe at all. At all. Respectfully, you know?
I'm starting to cut you off. There's this one girl, she kept drinking in a panel. I'm not gonna say a name, but she kept drinking, getting mad. Like, stop drinking.
Hey, what's up? Queen, how you doing?
Do something else. She's like, no, I don't know what to do. Well, you know what? How about you write something or read a book? There's a lot of opportunities.
I broke up over
Occupied
40 bones and found TikTok. What a trip. Have a great day.
Like, always keep like.
Greg, I pray you're doing better, brother.
Like,
Yo, what's that?
Like, I told her she was writing actually. And because I told her, and she was actually doing good, and she actually told me, I gave her my number and everything, and she told me what she wrote, and everything was so beautiful. And I keep doing that.
That was good.
Stop drinking. I told you, like,
I didn't know cats are drinking.
So when she calls, she always tells me now what she writes or sends me a picture.
Okay, that's cool.
Just because. You know, writing is a beautiful thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's in your mind what's going on.
My wife is a OGBY, no offense. What's a OGBY? Is that native, I'm asking? I don't know what that is, respectfully. You can elaborate, Greg. Childhood trauma isn't within everyone. Some people are ent through their most traumatic event. Well, once again, my personal opinion, everyone's got child trauma. You can have good parents, right? But what about toxic siblings, cousins, neighbors? Everyone's got child. Here's the kicker. Like, eventually, the time my body make my shit teddy. So I was gonna say, life's hard. The reason why life's hard, everyone's got child trauma. The bullies that bully us are getting bullied at home. The parents' toxic relationships are bullying each other. The cherry top, ready for you guys? Why life's so fucking hard? Relationships make you, break you. Definitely story starts with one person. You fuck them over in middle school, high school, right? You fuck them over. They fuck you over. That's the first one. How many more to be? For how, respectfully, how much more longer will you pay the working to tell a sob story? Boo hoo, they fucked me over. Yeah, but I promise you 1,000, all the red flags were there. You just didn't comprehend them. That's why the intent is to start the healing journey. Let go of your exes. I cannot speak how many exes you have. My situation is only 4, right? So I forgive, not forget, and let go every which way. Every which way. Right? So then I observe all the red flags, do accountability for what my wrongdoings, right? My wrongdoings, accountability. And then every red flag, did I cause it? Did she cause it? If it was not us as a couple, what was the outside source? And my 4 exes, right? So 4 females. So forgive, communication, not forget, and let go. So the next potential priority I get into, I don't bring any of my past bullshit, my traumas, my insecurity, jealousy issues to the present. That's what I tell people. If you're in the healing journey and you're working yourself, the potential to be is not in the healing journey. You just got to break up, divorce, whatever. First and foremost, remember this. You can't fix, change the known universe. You can't. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe can't do it for nobody. The ancestors, nobody. Support teams, we're all called, anyone in the positive healing journey, we're called communication. That's all you can do. We can communicate. That's all you can do. You cannot do no one's journey for no one in the fucking universe at all. I promise you that. That is their own journey. Even though, you know, they're about to go fall in the face. You hold the hand guy for one shit out. You don't have to comprehend me, but that person, the energy, shit. Yeah, he or she's beautiful. Found supercars, came for Kardashian money, Elon Musk money, baddest career every which, yes. But on the overall, and as a being, they're fucking garbage. Remember this. I'm here for you. The door's right there. I'm always your pocket 24/7. Please don't ever feel alone. It is not ever about being right. Once upon a time, I was you. Especially my tattoo, the nice guy, nice girl. I was too empathetic, too nice, too gullible, too naive. I was called a people pleaser. If I'm nice, they should be nice. Yeah, if it was factual, they don't have to be nice. That is their choice for evil. Every day above ground, the whole fucking universe, what do we all have? Free will and choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Toxic relationship, what are they doing? What are they choosing? And everybody has the exact same fucking options. Why do you choose to, have to, want to go back to toxicity? Make that shit make sense, respectfully. I want to ever fucking capital fucking E. Fuck that shit. Fuck toxic love. Love is beautiful. Fuck toxic love. Toxic love, I promise you 1,000, it will cost you everything in life.
I like toxic love. Like, the only thing is, like, conversation is always a thing.
Yeah, energy and conversation. That's how you get to know people.
Always. And, like, if you don't like it,
native, cheaper. Okay, cool. Awesome.
You might hurt them, or you might hurt yourself. Be honest.
That's the intent.
You know what? I don't like toxic thing. I don't like liars.
If you're an adult, why you keep lying for?
Like I told you, like sorry,
Mm-hmm.
like in general,
Mm-hmm.
like for everybody that's here, I rather have the honest truth than the evil, beautiful lie.
Keep it 1,000. If we're adults, quote unquote.
I prefer a beautiful, it's not evil.
Let's skip theology. Let's look into tip. What's tip?
Everybody wants to hear a beautiful lie, you know?
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Loves a beautiful lie.
Right, well, that's a 2,000 hurt no matter what. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're that's what I say, me personally. Men and women that are adults in the healing journey, we talking and vibing. Every which way, boys and girls, they don't want to hear the truth. Like, fuck, if you want to keep it 100, I'll sell you a dream. Every which way. That's why I verbalize boundaries. I keep it 1,000 round real. If female hit me up, yo, the potential, be yo, check it out, queen. And here's the best part. When it comes to fucking dating, it's so fucking easy. I promise you 1,000. You can do speed dating on any platforms. I promise you that. Even locally, whoever you like, hey, what's that? What are you doing? Whoever you like locally. Cell phones, for the most part, a lot of people have cell phones. A lot of people have platforms. If there's a potential to be, before you overthink and you overlove, I pray and manifest that John, Bill, Maria gives me a fucking chance. Before you overlove and overthink for yourself, go to the platforms. Very simple, black and white. What do they post? What do they talk about? What the fuck do you post? What do you talk about? Based off social media, not even a verbal fucking conversation. Do you believe you'll get along? Don't fucking, future fake all that corny bullshit. Oh, we can make kids. Fuck all. Now you're fucking over loving, overthinking years and fuck all that. You're way too deep in the situation, because when that person tells you and you be between the courage to ask them out, they tell you no. What? No. It's a fucking word. 2 fucking letters. No. And now, remember this: rejection is protection every which way. So they can elaborate. You can ask a question. Is it, my situation? Right? She might shout out to a female, right? She'd be like, she told me, no, I could be a queen. Is it because of my tattoos? I'm a single father kid. I'm 43 years old. The way I speak, I'm brown, Hispanic. Whatever. She didn't have to respond to me. I'm not gonna question myself worth and getting my feelings about it. My day goes to shit because she tells me she's one queen in the whole fucking universe, and I'm gonna get my feelings about it. The overage myself, because why? I had no fucking real support team. No one to tell me, check it out. You can shoot your shot, but before you shoot your shot, break it down to the fullest before you verbally speak it to them. You can break it down really, really fast, so you don't sell yourself a dream.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go, you good? Go for it.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. It's my water.
Pure water? Oh.
But I was saying, like, you know, as a parent, and I know you know, having tattoos, a little bit in the face, and then, I'm sorry to show, but like, all this.
Yeah, sleeves. They're pretty tattoos, yeah.
And everything. So, as a parent that's fully tattooed, in the face a little bit.
And then?
But, going to school going to school with your son and everything, with your kid, basically.
Okay.
And they look at you like, damn. I'm like, why are you getting mad? My son's doing good.
Right.
But I'm still getting bullied at school, getting called by the fucking principal.
But you're an adult. Like, talk to them.
Parents.
Then,
thinking that I'm a gangbanger. No, the fuck I'm not.
Because racial profile statistic, but once again, the intent not to get bothered by it. I get judged all the time. I don't give a fuck. The words. That's the type of, although like 10 kilos, prison tattoos, but ask me about my tattoos. Respectfully, my tattoo, I look like 10 kilos brown person, right? Quote unquote. So you can assume gang mafioso, but respectfully, I'm not from the streets. Like, I grew up with this shit in the ghetto hood, still around the shit, but I'm not an entertainer. Anyone in the black market world, gang mafioso hoods, they're entertainers.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but like,
So Soka, what's up, Queen?
Is my son doing good school? Yes. So why are you worried about my looks? I'm not at school. He's at school. Don't worry about me.
Right. But remember, it's adults. Everybody has their own personality, type of situation, their beliefs. The intent is when they look at you, just open your mouth. That's what I do. Like, yo, my tattoos bother you? If you want to make a comment or ask a question, potentially start a conversation. If you want about life, my tattoos, I tell them, you don't have to open your mouth. I'll just say it for you. All my tattoos, every fucking word is about life. Black and white, very simple. A 7-year-old can read this shit, and it's strictly about life. You go to church, you're a religious person, spiritual person, atheist person, but you're toxic as fuck. Make that make sense. What's up?
When you go in public, when I go to the store, I get so scared because that's where I have to ask my cousin to do groceries for me. I go my link. Yes, I have a link card. But I was like, when I go to stores, they look at me and like, what the fuck?
But why do you care? But right, but why do you care respectfully?
Because everybody, like, it's like I'm not used to people staring at me so much.
Welcome to tattoos on your face. Respectfully, I get all the looks. That's how I hear the kind of thorns from Jesus. I decided to crucify myself 4 years ago.
But like there was like one time I went to the store.
So creative, man.
Yo tiene mucho español.
Okay.
Over here.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, look at her when I was in the liquor store. Because like my mom wanted some fucking damn specific like Arizona shit thing. You know, it was the closest thing instead of Walgreens. And then all I did was like this. When they looked, I was like, oh my mom. I'm like, I really don't care when they look at me. But then sometimes I feel unconsidered. Like I feel like either I'm too sexy for them.
Okay.
Or they're scared of me, you know?
Well, once again, when you get face tattoos, guess it's gonna be no matter what, for sure you get the looks. Me personally, it's an attention getter. That's how the customer in Seattle, they'd be like, at the farmer's market and walking through the Seattle, they'd be like, yeah, you're definitely doing a good job getting the attention. I'm like, it's about life. If you want to know about life today, look, you figure out together as a squad. If not, I pray for you and I go with my life. I won't ever chase an adult. Respectfully, to my mom's universe, I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. If you want to talk about your life, you don't have to. I respect your boundaries and go with my life. Simple as that. I won't ever chase an adult.
I mean, if I see you in the public, like,
right? No, yeah, for sure. Once again, tattoos for the most part, you know, it's you can say respectfully. It's more like it's an attention getter for sure, and it's fucking the physical attraction and sex appeal type of situation. I love tattoos, right? But respectfully, like me, I love to hear. And when people have tattoos, I love to be like, "What your tattoos about? What's up, Val? How you doing? ¿Cómo estás? How's it going?"
Hi.
What up?
Yo, guess what?
What up?
So, okay, me and my brother made up. Me and my brother are talking again.
Oh, okay, that's a positive.
But, so I've been on mushrooms for like the past week and shit.
Psychedelics.
I've slowed down on my drinking. I'm almost I don't even fucking anyways. Besides that point.
That's a positive. Oh, yeah, happy for you.
So I was sitting here thinking, right? I was sitting here thinking, and I wrote letters to like my mom and my uncle, and I wrote a letter to my brother about my feelings and shit, about shit I've been holding in. I was like, what the fuck, whatever. I'm trying to heal fucking some shit, right?
Right.
So I'm like thinking, and then I'm like, wait a minute. So in my head before, I was like, okay, so I need to get to what triggers me, right? Like my PTSD, like from childhood and shit, right? And so I'm like, okay, so I was thinking like I need to get to the root of it, like when was like the first fucking like trigger, or like, you know what I mean? What made me fucking like my fucking traumas and shit.
Right.
And then I have come to the realization my memory's fucked. I basically fucking erased most of my life. And so I've been searching for something that I'm never going to find. Right?
Okay.
So I'm going to stop with my past and I'm just going to create new memories.
Yeah.
Because like my past is like it's fucking gone, like literally gone.
Okay.
Like I don't remember a bunch of shit.
That's okay.
And so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, don't keep chasing the past for the most part.
I'm just gonna move forward. That's it.
Yeah, keep in the present best as possible. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
And bless for that girl.
Yeah, well,
like for real, like on some real shit though, because I was like thinking, I'm like I've been stuck in like this fucking like just stuck on some dumb shit. like trying. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking blah blah. And it's like, wait, like I honestly like, I can't even remember even if I try to. And
Right.
so I'm stuck in like this loop. You know what I mean? Like a fucking broken record.
Oh, for sure. DM. You have the same number? DM me, please.
And so yeah. And I started realizing
You
that shit,
definitely
and I'm like, that's because I'm never gonna find what the fuck I'm looking for. So I just need to stop that shit.
Right. Well, once again,
That's
like
where I'm at right now.
that's which is positive. That's the intent, you know, to figure out your own personal life. You know, like you can help others, cool, help us, but don't forget about yourself. You know, and then on top of as far as the past,
Yeah, I know that's what I was thinking.
yeah, you got two
Yeah,
versions.
my past is like pretty much screwed. I wrote my mom though. I wrote my mom like an 8-page letter.
Okay, that's cool.
I wrote my uncle a letter because I'm like, I'm writing what I can remember, and just telling them like, look, my PTSD and shit is a lot worse than I thought, and so I've been going through this shit for fucking years, and I can't remember most of my life, but I do remember this, and I love you, and fucking yeah.
That's a positive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why the intent, like whatever the recent most pain that bothers you, whatever, like you know, exes, child trauma, friendships, whatever, like work on those things, the current events type of situation. As far as the past, like if you can remember the past, if a lot of us once again, I can remember like I was 5 years old for the most part, 5, 6 years, right? But if you keep doing the past, like my parents are there, my child trauma type of situation, like that's cool for sure in a positive manner. But the intent is not to bring the past to present and self-sabotage relations, because for the most part, your partners can't fin or save you. You can talk about it as couples, friends, support teams, but you know.
But that shit. Okay, that whole shit though has been
For sure, yeah,
affecting
DM it,
like
please.
my relationships though. Like the choices I make in men have to do a lot with my narcissistic ass mom and my uncle that raised me and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't remember why. You know what I mean? I don't remember why or what happened. It's like a fucking block. It's like I know that there's like a block, but I don't. I fucking basically erased everything, dude. Like I don't fucking remember why. And then I was thinking about this. Like my mom. Okay, I remember being young and wanting my mom to stop drinking. I know that her actions caused a lot of shit for me, like bad. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Okay.
But I feel like every time I see my mom drinking, I think that triggers me too, because every time I'm around her, like I forget everything. And then like I come home crying and I'm depressed and I'm sad. And then like when I don't hang around her, I start cleaning my house, I take my kids out.
Better
like,
environment.
I'm happier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so she fucking triggers me bad, and I wrote her a letter to tell her that shit. I was like, honestly, like I mean, shit, I love you and everything, mom, but like your drinking triggers me and shit, and it makes me depressed, and you know.
It's the best. I would not take care of good team. We'll catch you most definitely. Right. No, yeah, you're definitely.
No, you're right, girl. You're right, girl.
You know what I mean? Because I've been taking care of my mom my whole life.
Your whole life?
I've been taking care of that lady. Like, I didn't have no teenage years. My mom was such an alcoholic, dude, that I took care of her. I didn't even get to have a fucking life. You know, I've been taking care of her forever.
Right.
And it's like, dude, like, I need to do something for me now. Like,
be selfish in a positive manner.
Like everything like on her and then
my whole life, exactly. I do. I have done that. I do that shit, and because she makes me feel guilty. She's so narcissistic. She makes me feel guilty. That's why. And I told her that shit in the letter too.
Like, girl, I was like, sometimes like I'm dealing with the same shit sometimes right now, but what you need to do, maybe, like me, music helps me, you know?
I listen to a lot of music. I write a lot, honestly. I write a lot, and I write a lot too. And I feel like it helps me to remember stuff. Like, that's how bad my memory is. Like, when I go back and read my poetry and shit, I'm like, damn, I don't even remember that shit. And it's so fucking sad that I can't remember being like in that moment. Sometimes I don't even remember writing half the shit I wrote.
Hey, what up, Breen? What's going on?
But I wrote, it's good to like to read
afterwards
and everything, but then you know what? When I write something and you forget it, and then when you look and then rewrite it like the way you want it to be, actually.
Yeah, it reminds me, like, I don't know, dude, it's weird. I'm just like, man, that's just fucking crazy though, because I'm just tripping out on how bad.
I mean, like I have a question. Like, do you like watching movies? What is like?
No,
Do you
I
like
don't
comedy
watch
or you guys? You should watch.
I don't
something
like
So
to
you
watch.
do
I like
graveyard
to
shift
read.
this
I
shit,
read a
zombie
lot.
mode? Fuck.
Well,
I
love,
don't miss
what
graveyard
is your
shifts at
favorite
all.
books? You like
It's too much love, man.
fictional?
I like psychology books and shit.
Okay, then read that sometimes. Because sometimes I love reading books and everything and just read and then like picture things in my mind. And I go, oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm fucking, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm so happy right now. I would like to thank the mushroom
I'm
rolls,
so happy that you have
psychedelics.
Psychedelics,
Like,
yeah,
for
yeah.
real, I was sober. I spent my first 4th of July sober.
That's good, hell yeah.
This year, I was sober. 4th of July, and I was so proud of
I
myself.
was at home.
Yeah, and I took my kids to go see the display, like the fireworks display. We went and washed my car. Like, we went and did all kinds of shit. I've spent every single 4th of July drunk as fuck. And this year, I fucking did it sober.
That's good, congratulations. Hell yeah.
Like for me, like I stood home with my son. He wanted to blow fireworks for my sister, so it was like she lives a block away and everything. So I'm like, okay, spend time. I'm just gonna stay home and chill, you know, because I didn't feel well, and I was taking care of my mother and everything.
Right. But Val and then whatchamacallit, Munchie, when it comes to that, once again, like, I know that we're taught that, you know, being selfish is wrong. It's not narcissistic as fucking mean. Like, no, we're adults. Yo, like, you gotta do what makes you happy first and foremost. And then when it comes to your parents, like, you can take care of them for the rest of your life if you want to, but when will you live your life, you know? And respectfully, you know, I understand. Let's say they get to the point of retirement and then they can't really take care of themselves. That's understandable. But for the time being, they're adults, they can take care of themselves. They can speak to you. They can ride whatever. They can function. It's your life, you know. Dead ass. Even if they want to gas and manipulate, guilt trip you, like fuck all that. Like yo, like you're not my kid.
Crazy is that like our parents, like my mom. So my mom, like, she kind of like said something that I kind of like. I didn't get upset about it, but like she's not right in that part because she said something like she said so my brother was fucking, I don't know, I guess he wasn't answering her phone calls. My mom was like does he, like, why is he doing that to me? Does he not realize like I'm sick, like blah blah blah? And it's like I told her straight up, I was like, Mom, Brian don't give a fuck like if you're sick or not. Like, I mean, he's doing him. But like but honestly, she's doing what my grandma does. My grandma does that shit to my mom and my uncle and my aunts. Like, oh, like my blood pressure's going up because you guys are doing this and that. You guys blah blah. Like, she kind of blames her kids for her health problems, sort of.
Right.
And then my mom's just trying to use that excuse now. And I was like, I told my brother, I was like, bro, like, she's wrong for saying that. Like, she should. And Brian's like, I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't care. He goes, it makes me not care even more when she says that. I was like, I know, but it's not her fault that she's like that because her mom does that to her, so she thinks it's normal. But like, my mom's so ignorant though. Like,
but see, that's the child trauma. So like, and then
she won't listen to shit. Like,
right.
She won't listen to anything. Like, she's fucking. That's why I wrote her a letter because I knew she wasn't gonna listen. If I told her, she wouldn't have listened to me. So I wrote her a fucking letter. So I was like, maybe if you read that shit, it'll soak in somehow. That's
the intent, you know, communication, comprehension. Yeah. But when it comes to, like, once again, every generation, our parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles type of situation, for the most part, if they have a support team, their minds are set, you know. So the intent is my tattoo right here.
Yeah, but for me,
to break the damn cycle.
I told my mom though, I was like, honestly, I was like, whatever you do with what I wrote, it's on you. I'm doing this shit for me, just to let out what I've been holding for so long. Because I feel like I've been holding on to this past shit for too long. I need to fucking express myself. I was like, you don't have to fucking do what, you know what I mean? You don't have to do anything about it. This is just for me and my sanity and my fucking peace of mind and shit. Right.
And then the intent to live your life. Right. And then best as possible, you don't mean toxicity to the present, the potential partner. Like, that's the type of people, a lot of people want love, these day naps, all these apps and shit. but they're so traumatized, and then let's say the partner's healing, right, in a more positive manner, and they expect the partner to fucking fix it and save them. Like, I'm supportive for you for sure, but how about this? I'll be your friend, associate, support team, not your partner. I know 1,000. I can't really save you at all. I know that I can't. Respectfully to the universe, but they can tell my body more. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors. Nobody can do it. God is communication, supporting whatever you believe in, higher power, right? Science, whatever the fuck, right? Respectfully, they're all communication. Your journey, your choice, your free will. You gotta do what? Healing journey, comprehension for yourself. You gotta do it for yourself. Nobody can do it for nobody. I promise you 1,000. The only person that can finish save you is a person mirror. All we're gonna do for each other is what? Heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, show up to each other. That's all we're gonna do for each other. Black and white, very simple. Nobody else to comment any of those words. But respectfully, why would I get anyone that's in toxic relationships? Out of fresh breakup, going to divorce, they can't do co-parenting. My situation, I'm a single father with kids. Respectfully, why would they a queen? A single mother with kids, right? But she's not do co-parenting, right? Respectfully, let's say. Go for it.
No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh well, I would say that's why if you want to date single parents, you gotta ask the correct questions. Or ask any female who's got kiddos. Yo, you know, let's say scenario she has only one baby father, one kid, right? And I ask, yo, queen, you doing co-parenting? Let's say respect. She says, nah, the father, we did our thing. He's never been in her kid's life. Oh, respect my tattoo. He's a deadbeat father. Cool. Respectfully, I am dating her and a kiddo. There is no father. That's a positive, respectfully. But let's say she says, oh, well, he is here. And she'd be like, let's say she'd be like, what's co-parenting? Well, you try to get along best as possible for the kiddo. And like, oh, no, he's drama. He's problems and bullshit. I was like, oh, well, from off the back, when she told me that, but yo, queen, time to be honest, but that sounds like a red flag off the back. What do you mean? Like, my side, I'm a single father of kids that do co-parenting. My ex and her hubby all get along. So respectfully, there is no toxicity at all. There's no respect to each other to the fullest, right? So respectfully, but if I, to forewarn her, remember this. Nobody has to tell you this. I would tell you this. I date you, the little one, and your baby father. You know that, right? There is no co-parenting, right? Problems. So respectfully, he does not want you to see happy at all. You know that, right? Because in his head, my tattoos, he thinks you're the slave master. I mean, he's your slave master. You're the slave. He does not want to see you happy. So if I treat you good and you're happy, he's just gonna get jealous and bullshit control and cause problems. And why would I bring toxicity in my life by my side as a partner, or my kids, my ex, and her hubby? You ain't the issue for the most part. No, nor the little one. Kids are kids, but he's the issue. So respectfully, queen, why would I get involved with you? Make that make sense? Because you're beautiful, 18 years old, down supercars, Kim Kardashian money. That's just irrelevant. It does not make you a better person. It's not really you. It's him. He's a better baby daddy. That's a problem. See? Because he doesn't want you to let you go. He owns you. So until he lets you go and does something for himself, potentially you can have a good relationship with yourself for the time. Because of him, nope. You want he would you will never be happy in life. Anyone gets involved with you is a risk. And that's why I tell people you gotta ask the correct question when you get involved with people. Kids or no kids, but especially with kids. I got kids. She got kids. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about co-parenting every which way. I won't do opposite attract at all. Like, queen, I can't. God could do it. God, you sure about that? Are you 1,000% sure that God could fix and save you? If that's the case, why is your baby father garbage? Why is your baby mom garbage? Why co-parenting? God can't do it for respectfully. Everyone's got free will and choice. What are you doing when you're choosing? You're working on yourself. Your baby father, free will and choice. He chooses to be a douchebag still, right? Because he doesn't want to work on himself. He's the one the healing journey. So respectfully, God can't do it for him. God, Allah, universe, ancestors. No, if that was factual, why are you still struggling? Why won't he let you go? That's what I tell people. Don't be codependent of God, Allah, Buddha, the universe too much, respectfully. Because if it was factual and God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, our ancestors, science could save us, our fucking feelings, then why are you struggling? Why are you sad? Why are you depressed? Make that shit make sense. I can't do it for you.
Exactly. That's what I came to realize today, dude. I was like, oh my god. I was like, holy shit. And I started connecting dots and shit. I was like, oh man, I need to write this down. And you know what? So David's girlfriend went to jail the other night.
Snap for what?
And he came over here.
Really?
He came over. They're both wanted in Texas. They have warrants in Texas.
Oh shit.
Fugitive from justice.
No bueno.
She goes to jail. Okay, he comes over here, trying to I was like, so do you need a ride somewhere, or you know what I mean? I was like, fucking not. Remember I told you he kept falling asleep on my couch that one time, and I was like, dude, like this fucking idiot, like he comes and falls asleep on my couch, and then it's like, what the fuck?
Right.
This time I was like, you ain't fucking go, don't sit on my couch. I'll give you a ride.
Right.
And he's like, well, it's because I kind of don't have nowhere to go. I was like, well, do you need to make some phone calls? Because I can lend you my phone. You want to use my phone? And he's like, and he left, and I haven't seen him since. But like, I was like,
yeah, no, just protection. That's your household. If your household is good,
you're not gonna stay here because your girlfriend's in jail.
Right.
You ain't got nowhere to go. You better fucking make you some phone calls. I mean, no, I'm not doing that.
He left.
Fuck that, Rito.
Yo, that was it's initiate hurts, right? Like, nope. Realize boundaries. Yeah, well, that's the intent. When you start working the healing journey, working yourself. If your household, your fucking four walls are blessed, respectfully, why would you let anybody? I don't give a shit. Your ex, baby father, baby mom, your father, mother. I don't give a fuck who it is. Your own kid. Why would you allow them to come in your household and fuck it up? Take your energy, because that's your kid.
Because you know what, me and my kids are fine when he's not around. Like, like everything's like it's peaceful. You know what I mean? It's like peace and shit. But when he comes, it's like,
it's a lot of trauma.
My kids aren't happy. My kids are like, why is dad here?
Right.
Why is dad here? Like, when is he gonna leave? Like, when is he gonna leave? You know what I mean? And it gets like that. That's how bad that shit is. And so it's like, not like I'm trying to keep the peace in my home.
Best as possible.
And you can't stay here, so you gotta go somewhere else.
Right. And then you guys have manipulated, fucking the fact that you being mean, you giving up on me. Like, nah, you gave up on yourself a long time ago. I can't do it for you.
I don't even feel bad for this, dude. Like, fuck.
Yo, it's called compassion.
That you don't have nowhere to go because that's your fault.
Right. Yo, we're adults. Respect me. How you an adult? 30 years old. Here's the best part. I'm 43. Let's say you're 50 years old, and you're still struggling. 40 years old, still struggling in life. 40. Right. Well, 40 years old, struggling in life. Yeah. For how much will I be struggling for? 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old. That's what I'm saying. Respectfully, how you 70 years old struggling in life, and you're still bitter, hateful, and you go to church, God, Allah, Buddha, whatever you believe in. I'm like, yo. Well, when you figure your life out, what God could do for me? Well, how old are you? And God could do it for you, right? Okay, sounds good. Yeah. I guess you're struggling for a little bit more longer, apparently. I pray for you, and I go in my life. I can't finish save you.
I know, exactly. I'm like, I wish you the best. I hope you find what you're looking for on your journey. But, like, yeah, that's not my journey, so.
Right?
I gotta go.
Because people don't understand God, warn, help until you realize He's helping. You got to see the perspective. Imagine well, once again, like God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, ancestors, all those categories, science, they're all communication. All of it's communication. We can make you feel good. We can talk about it. It's called energy and conversations. It's fucking beautiful. When people tell you, well, or you say this to yourself, I like to speak to the pastor, whatever, the priest, my science teacher, my probation officer, I don't give a fuck who it is. They make me feel good. Yeah, you just said it. They make you feel good. When the fuck are you making yourself feel good? Stop being codependent people. Be dependent on yourself. It's cool to vibe with others, learn from others. Don't get me wrong. But let's say scenario, you go to church and that pastor's cool, right? Every which way.
Making other people happy.
Go for it.
Oh, go ahead. Making other people. I thought making other people happy is what made me happy.
How you doing?
But it's only because that's what my mom's done her whole life, was making other people happy. And it's like, wait. I'm like, I'm still not happy though.
Right.
This is not what I'm supposed to be doing type shit.
It's a pretty boy.
And I just, that's another thing that hit me tonight too, was that shit. I was like, I don't even know how to care about myself.
Right.
My mom's never cared about herself. My mom's never cared about herself. So that's what I've seen growing up my whole life. So it's like, so I don't even care about myself because of that. So it's like, I need to, that's not right.
Because like you felt like the fact that like you had to take care of your mother the way she needed to take care of her and everything, and you forgot about taking care of yourself. And then
welcome to people pleasing. That's a downfall. You be narcissistic, empathetic was.
With the fucking bullshit, I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, fucking fuck.
Right. Well, it's not every two. Remember this behind the screen. It's not every two you get your life back, man.
Right.
What's that about?
But you know what? Number two, like Val. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Val.
Val.
Oh yeah, that's Valerie, but yeah, Val.
Well, you know what? You're Valerie. That's a beautiful name. You're special. You're a beautiful woman. You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everybody, and you are always first. Either way, you have kids too, if you do, and you have mothers, they're first too. Please come first too, también. See?
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. The intent to be selfish in a positive manner. We are brainwashed and taught that being selfish is wrong to sin. The fuck it is. If you don't got you, then who got you? Your kids? Your parents? Partners? Fear in a positive manner. Anybody can leave, right? They can leave, cheat, goes break up with you. That is their choice free will. Yeah. Like, yo, they'll do it for now. Remember this. That's why the intent in due time, we start the healing journey. The only reason why the healing journey fucking hurts is why you're fucking alone. Finally, there's nobody. Your ex, space, no space, buddy. Your ex not coming home at night. Nobody else is coming home at night. You have a support team initially in the beginning of a breakup, divorce, losing families, like I did 4 years ago. But remember this: they eventually have to go back home to their lives. And now, guess what? The 4 walls, I'm buying my fucking my kids, 8 kids. Respectfully, my kids can't do shit for me. They can, hug me. That's cool, but they can't give me advice to life, respectfully, because I'm the father. They're still learning type of situation, right? So now I'm finally at 39, fucking finally, I'll officially alone in my life. I've always had body, but if you break down life, you've always had body by your side. Roommates, friendships, you travel. There's always physically a body by your side. In your 4 walls, roommates, partners, a body by your side. The day you're all fucking alone, it's just you finally. It hurts. It's scary as fuck. A lot of people start the healing journey, then they get scared. Why? They get tired of being by themselves. Really, they get too anxious and shit. That's why the intent is to be alone. The big word alone. Nothing wrong being alone. The reason why it hurts because loneliness. Nobody by yourself. That's why you're fucking lonely. So the intent is to what? Detox from codependency. You don't need a partner, nor even the fucking universe but yourself. You just know that you want people if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. You know? And when the breakup happens, the reason why it destroys you because we're brainwashed again. You hit codependency, detox from codependency. And remember this, the cherry on top. But when I taught this shit, which I will get tired of my body, make my shirts and hoodies, you and I cannot get nor buy back what God, the Almighty, whatever your God is, right? The Almighty can't give back to you. What is it? Love, time, feelings. That's when the breakup hurts. I invested my love, my time, my feelings. First baby mom, 12 fucking years, 3 daughters deep. Second baby mom, 7 years, 5 boys, 4 by blood. I can't get it back, nor can she, nor can the kids. Nobody in the fucking universe, God Almighty, can I give it to nobody. At fucking all. That's where breakups hurt. You're bitter, hateful. In your head, you're fucking digging a hole, chopping pieces type of situation. Keep that shit mental, not physical. You have the right to feel like that because you have no support team. Check out. This is the reason why it hurts. You don't need them. It's officially over. Trauma bonds. You don't know what a trauma bond is. You break up 1 time, 2 times. That's the trauma bond. Twin flames. Whatever term you want to use, you're stuck like Chuck. You deserve better, but you're staying there because you pray, plan, manifest that it change the fucking ways. You've been praying for the wrong person for fucking years to be. Years. Whatever your time frame is. The longer in the vigil, the more it's going to destroy the fuck out of you. The more it's going to hurt you. The more like you will go back to them, especially when kids are involved. That's what I'm saying. Nobody in the universe, we can't stop the spiritual warfare at all. We can prevent it. That's why I put fear in the whole universe. I promise you 1,000 my tattoo. The $1,000,000 I don't have. If your relationship is toxic and you want to have kids and get married, I promise you 1,000, you will self-sabotage your life. You will join the baby mom, baby father divorce club, or you become the general cycle. With your parents, aunties, grandparents, still together, miserable as fuck. How's your grandfather, grandmother, 70 fucking years old, beefing and shit? He's a fuckboy, she's a fuck girl at 70 years old, and they go to church, pray to Allah Buddha, fucking amen. At 70 years old, that's your fucking future. You bitch about your partner at 20 years old, 30 years old, your grandparent is 70 years old. You know that, right? Look at your age gap. You will become them. That's what it's called, what? The generational cycle. The intent is to break it so you don't become your parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents. Black and white, very fucking simple. Thank you, Valerie, too. Respectfully, you don't have to. I was doing that shit till I was 30 fucking 9. I stopped that 4 years ago. Why? I fell back. I lost my second family. So my situation, 39 then.
I'm 39 right now, Rito. I'm snapping out of it. I'm like, I'm 39 and I'm snapping out of it.
That's good. Oh, that's good. That means that when anyone tells you this phrase, right, in the healing journey, so I will tell you, Val Queen, you're the old version of myself. What? 4 years ago, 39 then. That's when I'm trying my healing journey officially, right? So my story, quick, fast forward to life. Yeah. It took me 4 females, 8 kids, 19 years of my personal life to tell you a story. I'm not a victim. I'm not a war survivor. I was. Healing journey, you're my tattoo. The first tattoos. Healing journey, you're a victim. All your energy on your ex. D type of codependency. Tied on my body for a reason. Awakening journey, I'm a warrior, right? So less energy on yourself, more energy on the person in the mirror, right? So you're putting less on your ex. Initially in the beginning, it's all about your ex. Fuck him, fuck her. Healing journey, awakening, less energy on them, more energy on you. The awakened journey, now you're a survivor, right? Now you start closing the doors of pain in your mansion. Forgive, yes, not forget and let go. Woke journey, my last phase that I did 4 years ago. Respect when I say this. Respect when I say this. Everybody has their own belief. Nobody has a comment. Anything I'm saying. TikTok, many TikTok, they'll be like, the healing journey is a life process. It will never end. It will not ever end. The fuck, mine did 4 years ago. On my tattoo, what's depression? What's anxiety? What's PTSD? Respectfully, child trauma. That's an overage in my soul. That's what I'm saying. Woke journey, what do?
Yeah.
We tell stories. Closed all the doors of pain in your mansion, right? Now you won the war, the real war with the person myself. I got my life back at fucking 4 years ago at 39. Respectfully, the last 4 years of my blessed. Nothing against all my 4 exes. No, none of my family. None of them. Why?
Like, that's when life really starts.
Yeah.
Life don't start till you turn 40.
Well, the younger the better. I promise you 1,000. The younger the better for sure. Because then that idea in my head, I'm going for triple digits, 100 plus, right? So let's say scenario, I hit 100 plus. That means me personally, I get to live 61 years of my blessed. No toxicity. I look at the universe, I pray for the universe, and that's it. I give advice, yo, check it out. That's just toxic. You don't have to comprehend. Let me tell you this story. If you have time and opportunity to have this conversation, I'll go try and guide you. I can tell you many stories. You don't have to comprehend. But the cool thing is communication and conversation. I can share, I can give you options, ideas, scenarios, share my notes, knowledge, wisdom, analogy, metaphor, riddles. That's a positive, but you don't have to comprehend. That's a cool thing. That's why I tell people in the healing journey. If you know 1,000 what you're talking about, you're doing communication and comprehension. Nobody has to comprehend at all. That is their choice of will. So you go on with your life and that's it. That's it. Even though you know they're going to fall on their face. Yes. You have to learn the hard way. Initially, so that's why I started doing what I did 4 years ago. If I figured it out 4 years ago, right? So what I do, my pride ego that I control, I'm selfish in a positive manner. I made it about the universe. When I figured this shit out, I'm going to tell a story. Nobody has to comprehend. Ever. That's what type of becoming crazy. I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy, but I'm blessed because when I go home, no toxicity. The last 4 years of my life, I have no partner by my side. So my last breakup, healthiest breakup. For me personally, wise, it was a badass breakup. We talked about it as adults. Healthy as a motherfucker every which way. So my standards are hella high. I don't deal with toxicity. I won't ever deal with toxicity. That's why I preach for the future the fullest. Why would I allow anyone to come in my life that's toxic? Because she's beautiful, nice body, down super cores, only that's fucking irrelevant. Her energy is not good. Inside she's broken, ugly lost. She's not healed. So why would I deal with that respect on my side? As a partner, make that shit make sense. As a friend associate, sure. As a support team, she could be hella toxic as a friend associate. As a support team, not to say, yo, shut out. Guys, this is my girlfriend. Like, what the fuck? They'd be like, bro, that's your girlfriend? You're Mr. Positive, you speak all this shit, and that's your girlfriend? The fuck? In the worst, there's a scenario, she's a zombie. She's an addict to an addiction. I can't do shit about that. At all. I'll give you, once again, a friend, support team, associate, not by my side as a partner. And that's how I tell people scenario all the time. Scenario, if you're sober, etc., I actually respect for you. A lot of people, if they don't tell you up front of accountability, shut up. I'm an addict, alcoholic, whatever the fuck. And they tell you, cool. They told you. They didn't lie to you. No, you cannot pay them to tell us. They did not tell you a story. They told you,
what I tell my mom? Honestly, I tell my mom, because my mom keeps saying that shit too. She's like, I'm an alcoholic. I was like, can you just stop telling yourself that shit? Because that's what's making you an alcoholic.
Right.
Like, you're better than that. Like, fucking shit. Dude, like, come on. Like, you're fucking better than that, mom. Like, saying that shit. Like, she's putting it on herself,
Right. And
like, I feel like the words that we say about ourselves is what makes us.
We're dispelled.
If you say something about yourself, that's what you're gonna become.
Right. Oh yeah, more likely for the most part.
If you fucking shit.
For the most part, very factual.
My kids the other night told me fucking they were like, Mom, are you gonna go through a midlife crisis? And I was like, my whole life has been in crisis. Like, I think I'm barely coming out that shit.
Right.
That shit. And like, I'm taking my life back. I don't give a fuck.
Right. No, very factual in that. That's why they intend to be selfish in a positive manner. Everyday background, we all have, especially as fucking adults, we have free will and choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Today you're sad and depressed. Cool. Remember that. I just told you the answer. You don't have to comprehend. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you still choose to want to be sad and depressed. Fuck it. Cool. Tomorrow. How about the next day and the next week, the next month, the next year, 10 years from fucking now. So you're always be sad, depressed for the rest of your life. That's why I believe it's how to put fear in you. The healing journey doesn't ever end. It's a lifelong process. It's a lifelong process. So that means for the rest of your fucking life, you all be traumatized. You always have PTSD, anxiety, depression, social anxiety for the rest of your fucking life. And then you want love? I text later. Oh, for sure, love you, Val. For sure. For sure we'll catch up. I'm happy you're doing better and you're putting your foot down. That's the intent. Once again.
I'm always here.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Oh yeah, no, Val. She's been like day one for a year and a half on here for me, personally wise. And once again, that's why the Bigo, respectfully. Nothing against the other apps. Once again. Hmm? Go ahead.
I love conversation with her. Like I was just hearing you out and hearing her.
But yeah, no, she's good people. Right, right.
I know what you feel like. In the girl's point of view, it's kind of human.
Right. Well, that's the thing is, the intent eventually to get your life back. The younger, the better. I promise you that. So in this lifetime, 39 years old. I pray to God the next lifetime. Fuck, I'm at 20 years old. My tattoo is the tree of life. Extension 20.
I'm 30.
Welcome back, Val.
I tattoo and everything, and it sucks and everything. I mean, it does not suck actually.
Why your tattoos?
I'm 30 years old, and I know and everything. I'm tattooed and has a kid and everything, and going in public and judge me and thinking that I'm a bad mother. Just by the looks.
That's what the intent and the time is to work on yourself. Like, who gives a shit? I'm a single father of kids. Anyone tell me shit about my tattoo, tell me, yo, they're just tattoos. Here's the best part. Respectfully, me personally, wise, through all the tattoo magazines, they have Bible passages, poems and shit, but not life, respectfully. You're good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love my tattoos. All the to fullest.
But like, love, I went to the store yesterday with my son, Delano. I'm sorry. I should have never said his name here.
You already said it. Okay.
But, they were looking at me different.
Okay. This environment. It's environment.
They thought that I was I was a game thinker, They look at me.
Well, once again, it's environment.
Like that. I'm like, what? It's okay. I didn't care. But my son, he was like, "Oh, Mom, why is everybody looking at you like you're in a Halloween costume?" Basically. I'm like, "It's okay, Papa. Just smile and say it's another. We get free candy."
That's how I mean my kids. When I pick them up, their buddies be looking at me. They'll be like, "But here's the kicker: kids fucking have more balls than adults. It's every which way. That's what Each watching. Take it. Instead of watching, cut in half. Each watching. For me personally, my hell on earth. It's a fucking lost cause. Beautiful boys and girls. I didn't say men and women because they can't talk about life and they go to church. Cute, wow, church is a building.
So fucking cute. The fact that like when one kid said like, "Oh, she has so much tattoos," he's like, "That's my mom. She cute."
Yeah. No, for sure. And kids will talk to you more than adults will. Like you see at the farmer's market. How about this? Where I'm from, right? Kids will walk up to me, and I don't see them. I'm just like whatever. I'm at the Walmart shopping, whatever, and they walk up and start tracing my skin, my forearm. They'd be like, "You have a lot of tattoos. Do they hurt?" I'm like, "They stung pretty good." I don't tell them, "Yo, I drink Fireball," telling them to fuck up. No, I just say, "Yeah, this thing's pretty good." Like, why do you have so many tattoos? I was like, just to tell stories.
It's like being a parent when it's so much tattoos.
Right.
I mean, you have more than me.
Well, it's because they're words. Yeah, they're sleeves, but it's words. Right.
I'm like, oh, those two at the same time.
Right.
They're like, and then they see my face. I'm like,
You see, and once again, nothing wrong with your tattoos, but your tattoos are beautiful, right? I call it that pretty beautiful ink. But respectfully, when I say this, like, okay, your images, respectfully, they're cool. I see it in Seattle all the time, respectfully. I tell them, but I go check out my tattoos, and they tell me the same thing in Seattle. Dude, I love my tattoos, but my tattoos are sleeves and stuff. But yours is what's all the words about these passages? Are they Bible passages? I was like, well, I got 3 Bible passages on me, but no, it's all about life. Specific words to get your attention. And it's all about black and white, very fucking simple, straight to the point. Like, if you have a scenario, like, what do you mean straight to the point? Like a lady saw me on Saturday, right? She's like, does that say slave masters? Fuck your feelings. Like, yeah, read the other side. It says slaves. Why? Why? What's that about slavery times? Like, no, that's mammy slavery. This is slavery in spiritual talk, emotionally, mentally, spiritual as beings. What do you mean? Your scenario, miss. Let's see, I'm your boyfriend, right? I'm verbally, physically abusive every day, and I'm a fuckboy. I chin you 1 time, 2 times, 10 times. And I'm religious. Go to church, all that good shit. Pray to Allah Buddha, right? Why? And I tell you, basically, I'm telling you, fuck your feelings every time I cheat on you, and I'm verbally abusive and physically abusive. I'm telling you, fuck my feelings. So why don't you tell me fuck my feelings? You don't want me to hurt my feelings, right? Do you pray by my whole manifestation my ways? There's the problem. You're praying for the wrong person. So I'm your slave master. So I'm too narcissistic. What's my tattoo? This is too narcissistic. I'm too egotistic. I'm too mean. Too prideful. Too greedy. I'm called to destroy you. I'm destroying you. You are the nice guy, nice girl. You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too nice. You're called what? A people pleaser. There's your flaw. Every which, respectfully. That's why you ain't going nowhere. What God do you believe? What God do you believe? I'm born as a Catholic, but whatever God, whatever. Once again, I use the word idea and faith. I don't say I know. I have idea and faith. There is higher power out there. I was a little kid. All this technology, right? All this technology has got to be people before us every which way. But here's the best part. All the technology, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, how you sound depressed, how you a zombie, stuck in addiction, how are you in toxic relationships and you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, the spiritual fucking universe, astrology, numerology, sage, crystals, whatever term and category you want to use. Make this shit make sense. How are you sad and depressed? You have all these categories, higher power source, as a being, individual, we're all fucking unique. Talk to me, man. I respect your boundaries. You don't have to, but I would tell you in your face behind the screen. You're preaching about God, yes, all that. Well, here you're bragging about religious universe, spiritual universe, your atheist science. But when it comes to your personal life, why don't you brag about the tree of knowledge of your personal life, the tree of life of you? I'd love to hear you brag about yourself. Teach me about your life. You don't have to. I respect your boundaries, and I'm not. For how much more longer in this lifetime will you pay the role of victim to a sob story? Especially as toxic as relationships. They fucked you over. Yes, I'm sorry they fucked you over. Been there, done that, right? Here's the kicker. You didn't know this yet, but because you allowed it. You didn't realize boundaries. If you worked on yourself, started the healing journey, and you observe all the red flags. I let go of my exes, 4 of them, 19 years deep in the situation, right? So I figured out what were my red flags, accountability. Their red flags. Every time there's altercation, my situation, a lot of us do, we allow our families, the outside sources, to get involved in our relationship. You, as a partner, and partner as a couple, you're doing good for yourselves, then you're fucking blessed. Why would you allow anybody from the outside source to come sabotage your fucking relationship? Your parents don't like your, partner because they're black, yellow, purple, because they're atheists, tattoos, piercings. Are you dating your fucking parents? Or their parents? Or are you dating yourself? Dating your partner, what the fuck is it? Keep it simple, black and white. Well, I have to respect my parents. Yes, respect your elders if they respect you. Match energy, not take energy. You don't comprehend that shit, then there's your problem, respectfully. Are you using intuition? Oh yeah, intuition, gut feeling. That's what it's called. Whatchamacallit. What's the word? It's damn. Don't use if you make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you always fall on your face, which is called communication. Use sympathy. I know, gut feel, intuition. Red flags, but for example, locally wise, when I say respectfully, once again, I'm 2 years going 3 months single, right? I broke my celibacy 3 months ago. And that's what, as I'm saying, would have been a potential, but there were so many red flags. And what did I do? Intuition, gut feeling, red flags. From my past relationships, I realized boundaries. Yo, there's no co-parenting. I'll be your friend associate. I'll be a support team. They'll respectfully, queen. There can't be us. They won't ever be us. Why? My side is co-parenting. My ex-hubby, we get along. We talk a vibe. Better friendship, the partnership. You don't have that going on your side. So respectfully, why would I bring anybody, you in my life, right? You and your little man, that's cool. Your baby father, I date your baby father. Why would I deal with toxicity in my life? Why would I bring it in my household? Stalking and bullshit. You have to tell people, you got to see the future in a positive manner. All the fucking red flags are answered in front of your face. But no, they're beautiful cosmetically. Yeah, that's all you see is cosmetic. I'm saying yes. I'm not saying don't be attracted. Yes, be attracted, potential to be. But look in the future in front of your face. It's so fucking easy. Toxic environment, toxic households. The way they carry themselves is toxic. The people around is toxic. Then why the fuck would you get involved with them? Do you believe maybe I'm the one that can fix, change, save them? No, you fucking can't. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, ancestors, the spiritual can't do for them, nor for you. All they are is communication. That's all. It's your journey, your choice, free will, your fucking life. You mentioned you want to start doing comprehension, intuition, compassion. I have compassion for the whole fuck universe. I want everybody to decision with my heart, feelings, empathy, and sympathy. I hear so many sob stories. Respectfully, yo, Queen King, I've been in your shoes. That's like, how the fuck you my head? My tattoo, my neck. Your pain is my pain. I died like you died. I was in your shoes. I have compassion. Why do you think you're shedding tears? I'm not shedding tears with you, respectfully. The old version of myself would have, because I was still going through it. I'm healed. I'm blessed now. So let me hold you and guide you. But remember this: I can't save you at all. God, Allah, Buddha, God could do for me. Cool, say that. Say it to your last dying breath. If I still know you, but you're still in a toxic relationship? You're still the same partner? No, a different partner, and you're still in another toxic relationship? But you told me God could do it for me. God could do it for you. Well, where's your God at respectfully wise? He's telling you, yo, the door's fucking right there. Why do you choose to have to go back to them? Lucifer's the devil, right? Quote unquote. He's telling you, no, stay there. He'll guess and manipulate. Keep praying, plan, hope, manifest, and he or she changes their ways. I promise you, they will. And you believe that shit. That's what my tattoos throughout the whole universe. When you pray, plan, and manifest, you actually gaslight, manipulate yourself not knowing. Because in your fucking head, your relationship is fucking perfect. The whole fucking universe cares. Physically, reality-wise, no. You're in a toxic relationship still. 1 day, 2 days, 5 years, 10 years, 10 kids, 30 fucking marriages. Still in the same situation. You've been praying for the wrong person all the fucking time. You just didn't know that yet. You gotta build the courage for yourself to find and choose. So go through that fucking door. Don't ever look back. You pray for your ex, access the whole universe, and you don't look back. You don't ever chase adults. I won't ever chase an adult. I won't chase my kids in general. But when my kids become enough, they're young adults to older adults, all I can do is talk it out, hold you and guide you. You're doing what I did, what a lot of us did, and they don't have to comprehend me. That is their own journey, and I tell them in their face. I will give the answer. They don't have to comprehend, but check out that shit. All those red flags get destroyed. In my head, you might not even be here tomorrow. What do you mean? You're in a toxic relationship. He or she's look at the way they carry themselves. Look at all the threats they're doing to you. But here's the best part. I'm on social media. I got my tattoos. If say I have 8 kids, let's say one of them in a toxic relationship, and the partner's too narcissistic, and they fucking, because they break up with them, cheating, whatever the fuck it is, they take him out. Physically take him out. I lose 1 kid, 1 down. But what I do, I go on social media, I make a TikTok, put on all my platforms. I do this live podcast. If you want to, here's my daughter, here's my son, this is her fucking ex. As a forewarning, you don't have to comprehend, but this person took out my kid. So if you ever want to self-sabotage your life and you want to date karma, there you go. Go after the ex. That's the bad guy, bad girl. That's the fuckboy, fuck girl. You don't have to comprehend. Go far in your face. That's it. Nobody has to comprehend anything I'm saying at all. Everybody has free own choice. But I can tell you this, the answer, if you want to fucking date karma, spiritual universe, preach about karma. If you want to date karma, self-sabotage your life, my tattoos, you go and date the fuckboy, fuck girl, the bad guy, bad girl. I pray for you and I go my fucking life. It's not ever about being right. I just tell stories to guide and forewarn. Nobody in the whole universe has to comprehend. If you want to learn the hard way, all my tattoos. I have a little tattoo for, like the cartoons, a little angel was married for God, a little Lucifer, a little devil for Lucifer, right? So God, Lucifer, remember this. I'm 2D, 3D in the world, in the universe. I'm not 4D, 10D. A lot of people that say, no, I'm not. I know of, numerologist. I know of communication. I don't comprehend it. It's not my realm at all. So that's why I have, the third eye. Yes, the spiritual universe. I use it to trigger spiritual. Oh, I manifest. I don't manifest at all. Respect. I don't believe in that at all. Respectfully, So because you've been manifesting and your partner's still fuck boy, a fuck girl. How much more like you manifest, burn your sage, do your crystals, all that, respectfully. All of this communication. You mentioned you have to do comprehension. You know what? It's been 5 years. I've been doing the same thing. Yes, you're praying for the wrong person. You just don't know that yet. Cool. That's it. So that's why my tattoo is God. You know, Lucifer, the universe. I eat a popcorn, sit down on a couch, watch a TV, because all your blue pillars, all your red pillars, all capital letters, you're for entertainment. I don't gotta turn my fucking TV on. I walk the streets of Eastern Washington, toxic ass relationships, and they all go to church, pray to God, Allah, Buddha, atheists, whatever they believe in, right? And in their fucking eyes, I'm the fucking devil. All these adults look at me and turn away. It hurt my feelings. I know where I live at. That's why I preach about it around my behind the screen. You know where you live at. You used to watch My Hell on Earth. It's a lost cause. Beautiful boys and girls. I didn't say men and women. Because zero, to call it all of Eastern Washington. That's a big word to use. All my face tattoo. Washington State, Eastern Washington. Nobody in Eastern Washington can do me shit in life. Especially in the Spanish culture. And the whole fucking universe. In the Spanish culture. Hispanic Spaniards, 99% Spanish boys. It's a fucking big number. They can't do me shit in life. 95% Spanish girls. I want to speak to like 5 or 6 Spanish girls that are raw and real, that speak to what I speak to the fullest. And we fuck. I ride with them like, yo, Queen, I command you, because remember this. I want every day a Spanish girl, a Hispanic, Spanish woman, Hispanic, Spanish. If she's healed. I prefer healed. I can't finish save her. And I'm not gonna share the Spanish culture. If that triggers her, I'm too much for her. I'm not gonna get a hers. If that triggers her, I'm too much for her. So that's what I'm saying. Respectfully, why would I get involved with you for? Why would you self-sabotage your life to be with me? Because the energy, the way I carry myself, you don't self-sabotage your life. I can't really save you at all. I make you feel good. Why don't you make yourself feel good? Stop being codependent people. Be dependent on yourself, respectfully. What's up, Brianna? Hi, husband. How you doing, Queen? How's it going? How was your weekend? And I say that respectfully wise, because I want people to work on themselves to be better for themselves. If they want to know what love is, and you want to answer to love, if you want love, true happiness, it comes from the person in the mirror. Unconditional love from the person in the mirror. Support from the person in the mirror. The fountain of youth, the person in the mirror. If you don't got you, then who got you? Fear in a positive manner. Anyone could leave. Anyone could cheat. Anyone could ghost. Anyone could break up with you. They're fucking adults. That is their choice, free will. Every which way. So if it happens to you, what are you doing? Chasing an adult? Looking for an adult? Shedding tears for an adult? Why and how? You got free will and choice. So do they fucking have the same shit. What's the deal, man? For how much more long you be doing this toxic ass shit? Make your TikToks, do your podcast, go to therapy, counseling, do all of the above, but you're still sad, depressed. For how much more longer? And respectfully, because once again, I call it the whole universe. That's why I was at the market Saturday, and this lady was looking at my face. She's like, "Does that say you call everybody?" I said, "Yes." I call capital L. I call all the universe 2D, 10 the matrix, up to 20D. All, all. And then she's all, well, that's kind of being narcissistic, being mean, like being too, yes, probably an ego that I control, healthy narcissism. And that's why I challenge the whole universe, especially all therapists, all counselors, psychiatrists, life coaches, not track creators. Let's talk about robbery of life. I don't give a shit about the DSM-5 book. That's about the brain, fucking irrelevant. You can learn, these scientists, we discovered a new part of the brain. Yeah, and that scientist is still a fucking zombie. And that's still an addiction and bitching about life. But yes, they studied a new fucking part of the brain, a new fucking term. Wow. But the scientists can't finish save you at all. They can give you drugs like all pills, big pharma, so you become a zombie and you fucking have a broken heart. You offer toxic love, you don't love yourself, and you're fucking numb, so you don't feel your feelings. But yes. So here's the kicker. How the fuck are you a therapist, counselor? I told the queen, she said, I'm a therapist. Cool. So if you're a therapist, how long have you been doing therapy for? 10 years. 10 years. So Miss Queen, when I say this to you, if you're a therapist, you deal with all these clients for 10 years of your life, right? There's no way in hell you should be in toxic relationships ever. You should know about boundaries. The fucking door's right there. I know 1,000 if I choose to want to. If this is my partner, you're being verbally abusive, physically abusive, I'm fucking leaving. I'm going through that door. I don't gotta tell you shit. I'm just ghosting. You know what? Fuck this. I am out. Going through that door. I don't ever come back. You ain't call me? I want you to pick the fucking phone up. I won't block you. Blow me the fuck up all you want. Go on social media, DM me. You can come on my live session. I'll see you. I won't even acknowledge you. And then you be like, if you want to, you know what? You want to talk? If you're an adult, if you're a man, woman, jump in the box. What? Let everybody hear this conversation. What do you want? Why are you looking for me for? Well, you didn't come back home. Yeah. I chose myself. I already told you day one. I'm selfish. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. I don't deal with toxicity. How is it toxic? Because you're verbally physically abusive and you're a therapist. So how and why are you doing what you're doing? You're still traumatized about your exes? Got a lot of Buddha. That's irrelevant. It's all support teams. So I'm selfish. I told you day one. Anyone tells you that day one, yo, day one, I'm leaving. What? I will always choose myself. This is my life. I'm an adult. You're an adult. Both of us got free will and choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? What am I doing? What am I choosing? I don't deal with toxicity. We could talk about it as partners to the fullest. If triggers are happening, cool. Communication comprehension. That's if you can't talk to your fucking partner, what are you doing there? What's up, Brian? How you doing, Queen? How you doing? How's night? How's the kiddos? How was your weekend? And I say respectfully. That's why I'm so blunt about it every which way. 99% of my followers are grown women, single mother, on all platforms, face to face. 1% males actually work on themselves. They ask me a question with my tattoos. When we talk about it, be like, yo, all that shit you say after I did, are you still doing it? Kinda. When are you gonna stop? What? When are you gonna stop? But you want love. And then be like, God, okay, God, respectfully be codependent of God, and when you still being fuck boy, fuck girl, bro, because abusive. One next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and we're still talking about, yo, you told me God could do for you. Why are you still a fuck boy, fuck girl? Why are you still a zombie and addict to an addiction? But you told me God could do for you. See, I'm not trying to be rude to you. You don't have to comprehend me, believe me, but your feelings are my feelings. Every time I see you, I'm talking about with you. And when I go home, I'm not dreading to go home. I won't ever have that fucked up feeling. Fuck, I'm alone. Fuck, I gotta deal with, Brianna because God, that's my girlfriend, that's my wife. I have to? The fuck no, I don't. I have to tell people, the fucking door's right there. Why do you choose to have to want to go back to your toxic partner that you bitch about? To everybody, the priest, the nuns, social media, your boss, your best friend, your parents. Everyone tells you to leave them. You're still there. Why? How? Why do you choose to have to want to go back to them? You bitch about them every fucking day. The door's right there. Make that make sense, man. And that's why you should work on yourself. Eventually start the healing journey.
Hey, my little stink.
What I want you? Mm-hmm.
I'll wait after you get off the pen.
Can I buy you this later? Oh, you don't have to, Queen, but if you want to, and I'll get you back most definitely. And that's the cool thing about these platforms. For me, personally, my tattoo, it says hashtag social media familia. Y'all my people. That's the cool thing about social media. Like maybe locally, Houston, Washington, I'm the fucking devil in the eyes. And they bitch, and I see on Facebook and IG, they bitch about the toxic relationships, all this shit. I'm like, y'all go to church, right? Got a la Buddha. I'm the crazy one. Church made me feel good. That's cool. Church makes you feel good. That's the queen. Huh? What? What about church? What? And get free Dutch too. Yo, I got you, man. I got you this weekend for sure. I promise you.
It's just something about religion right now that's kind of like irking.
Oh, well, once again, I talk about it because a lot of people are codependent of religion. Respect when I say that. So,
yeah, I know.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think it's just because of, I know. I think it's because of what happened, like in my dream.
Oh well, dreams for the most part. That's not my realm, but it's supposed to be dreams have meaning behind it. I cannot speak on that. So the cool thing about YouTube, Spiritual Universe, people can talk to you about dreams. They tell you, well, it's for warning type of situation.
Like my little stinkhead. You don't know what happened to me, and I'll tell you quietly.
Yeah, no, hit you up later, most definitely. But once again, dreams I cannot speak on. It's not my realm. There's people you get YouTube it. You behave. I had a dream about whatever I died, and they'll tell you little stories, type of situations to guide and forewarn. Me personally, I just take dreams as they're just dreams. Can they be factual? Can they be your future son, present self, a guide for potentially? I don't know. For me personally, the last 4 years of my life blessed. I don't have dreams. When I sleep, I die. I have no insomnia. I'm tired as is. I'm exhausted. It's been a long weekend, but when I sleep, I die. I have visions. I can tell you that much. The only reason why I had visions, that word.
It was not just a dream.
Then it's a vision. Then visions are basically
I never dreamed.
Right.
It was a big vision. And I'm terrified.
Well, once again, I would say for me personally, don't rush myself. Wise when they're dreams, it's just random bullshit. But like the last phase of my life, maybe the last.
No, it was. That's why we're gonna talk privately.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. We'll talk afterwards, definitely was. But the last 2 years of my life, only because remember this, and this is my personal story, and that's what you have atheists, right? Science otherwise, spiritual world, whatever category you are, astrology, numerology, crystal, whatever it is, that's why it's spiritual universe, right? Then you have religious universe, right? Me personally, I'm both. People debate you can't be both. I can't, sure. I'm in between. But I believe there's higher power. Do I know? I don't know. I use the word idea and faith. I will not debate with fucking nobody about religion at all. And science, I'd be like, yo, it's irrelevant. What? Let's debate about your life. Why my life? Why are you sad, depressed? Why are you in toxic relationships? Why is the turns out how the hell you're a zombie and acting an addiction? But you want to debate about religion, culture, and other outside sources. But your four walls at home, you're not doing good for yourself. So why don't you be selfish in a positive manner and work yourself to be better for yourself? If you want love, quote unquote. Because I promise you 1,000, love doesn't hurt at all. Love is the freest shit in the universe. Toxic love will cost you everything in life. I promise you it will. I promise. To put fear in you, what? It'll cost you everything. It'll cost you your life, literally your fucking life. It'll cost you your fucking age, your fucking health. You gain weight, you lose weight, everything. Because one fucking person by your side, fuck that bullshit. You don't chase a doll. You don't deal with toxicity at all. Or you do and you accept it to fear in a positive manner to become the general cycle, like your parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents. Look at them, still alive, and they go to church. Fuck, that's your future. You get back about your car, be yo, king, queen. Your house, your money, your career, your fucking car is irrelevant because those won't ever shed tears for you. You get back about you're back about your mammy bullshit. Respectfully, I'm happy for you doing every which way, but when you go home, you're dreading to go home. How? Why? Your toxic relationships. How? Why? So your beautiful Bugatti, that machine right there won't ever shed tears for you. It won't even bitch about toxic relationships. It won't ever become a fucking zombie and act like an addiction ever in its fucking life, ever. It'll go through many fucking owners. You know that, right? So why don't you start working on yourself? Be selfish in a positive manner to figure out what will you do for yourself to make your life happy. Make that shit make sense, man. Work on yourself. If not, pray for you and I go my life. That's all I can do for you. That's why I go live. Got my tattoos. I play all these TikToks and do this conversation. What's it about? Raw fucking real life. Life. It says, toxic relationships. They don't say relationships are healthy. Toxic. It says toxic relationships. Then I preach about co-parenting and my single-father kids, and then what? How we function, emotionally, mentally, spiritually as beings. Everyone's fucking unique. Everybody has their own belief. I'm born as a Catholic, but I believe in the spiritual universe also. I believe there's fucking ETs and bullshit. And all you ETs that are watching this, hearing this shit, because I know you fucking are, in your universe, technology is advanced. You travel fucking from realm to realm to realm. But in your universe, same thing like fucking humans. You're fucking up like we're fucking up. Toxic ass relationships, bitter ass baby mom, baby father type of situation. Debbie father, Debbie mother, my tattoos. You have fucking aliens that are fucking zombies, addicts to an addiction. How and fucking why? Y'all can travel from realm to fucking realm. Travel the universe. And you're still sad and depressed? How and fucking why? And you're a fucking elite. You're a fucking alien, travels the universe. Make that shit make sense, man. That's my point being. All these realms, these categories, spiritual universe, whatever, hey, talk about it. But you're the one behind the screen face to face, sad and depressed. And you just told me you're ET. In your realm, you're fucking famous. Cool. But we just talked about your depression. You're bitching about toxic relationships. You're a zombie addict to an addiction. And you're a fucking alien from, you're 2,000 years old. 2,000 years old. I respect you. That's, scenario. If I talk to an alien and tell me that shit and they're depressed and they're a zombie, I'm like, you're 2,000 years old, travel all these fucking lifetimes, all these light years from different universe, and you're still fucking sad and depressed. You're a zombie addict and addiction at 2,000 years old, and I'm only fucking 43. I figured this shit at 39. You're done to comprehend. We can talk about it forever. And maybe you go back to your universe, your realm, pay that shit forward to people locally. Why is that, the ETs, aliens on your side? What? I met a person from from Earth, quote unquote, and he just told me the answer to life. That's why people are like, why don't you just write a book? Like, people give me shit at the market, like, what do you want to write about in my book? What? No. Very simple. If I was to write a book, scenario, if I eventually, which I say all the time, I'm gonna type it up maybe this week and not next week. This is my book, the cover letter, so everyone sees it. This is how thin it is. It'll say, the answer to life to get your attention. What? Because if people want to figure the fuck the answer to life, right? And then whatchamacallit, you flip it, it'll say, the answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need is you, the end. My full name, Margarita Ayala. My email address, my phone number, on my platforms. Fucking #1 seller book in the universe. What? That's the answers to life. You didn't know that? That's why I love that in Seattle. They tell the queens, they'd be like, they do therapy, counseling, books, ayahuasca, all that shit. And I tell them, they see my tattoos. They see my shirts and my passages in the back of my tattoo. I mean, my shirts. They'd be like, who taught you that? Like, I'm a support team 4 years ago for 9 queens and a king type of situation. I just tell stories. And I tell them, all because they'll be recommending a book. I go, I might put it in my phone type of situation, but I go, Miss Queen, do you know the answer to life? What? All those books, all the therapy you've done, have you figured out what the answer to life is yet? Like, no, I've never really thought of that. Have you? I was like, yeah, ready for it? And I learned this 4 years ago because my support team. Go for it. What's the answer to life? The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need is you. What? You're the answer to your own life. If you want true happiness, it's the person in the mirror. If you want unconditional love, it's the person in the mirror. If you want support, it's the person in the mirror. The fountain of youth is the person in the mirror. If you don't got you, doing got you. Stop being codependent of your partners, your kids, your family, friends, all the fucking universe. The whole universe makes you feel good. That's a positive. Cool. Support team is beautiful. But how the fuck are you still sound depressed? And you just told me everybody makes you feel good. So when will you make yourself feel good? Make that shit make sense. Church, yeah, church. If church, remember this, whatever your source of happiness is, and you brag about it. Church does when I work out, when I go live, I do my one-on-ones. Cool. That's communication. So when we do comprehension for yourself, that same feeling at church, when you do your workouts, when you game it up, what the fuck you doing? Why can't you keep that same feeling? Because you're codependent of it 24/7, 365. Make that shit make sense. It all starts with you. You don't know that yet. That's why you don't need people in life. The only person you need, chase, compete, submit, which I dislike that fucking term, right? But submit is who? The person in the fucking mirror. You don't need validation from your partner, from your kids, from the fucking universe. It's your fucking life. As long as you know what you're doing good for yourself, you're fucking blessed. For you. Now, what about your partner? That's why the religious world, God's good.
How much I'm analyzing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm analyzing you so much.
Yeah, analyzing, observing. That's how you should be with everybody. That's what it's called, energy, and finesse-wise,
But you know what? I'm not
conversations. Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do it in private.
Okay.
Than
Right. But, that's why I preach what I preach to the fullest. That's why one of my followers, she wanted me to talk about a little bit about like child trauma type of situation, how we become our parents not knowing. And I was like, yeah, why, Queen? Why, Miss? Because this is the generous cycle. A lot was becoming parents. I was becoming them. A lot of my family. So I was 39. 4 years ago, going through a bad breakup. I lost my second family. I want to figure there's got to be more to life than this bullshit. So what am I going to do? Start the healing journey, quote unquote, and then get another toxic relationship. Start a third family, and the shit falls apart again. Then what the fuck? Like, no. Somebody in the whole fucking universe has to have the answers to life, and not close fucking enough. We're blessed with technology. Without technology, like my nephew asked me like 3-4 months ago, yo, uncle, what's up? Let's say scenario, my word scenario. Let's say there's no social media. There is no Wi-Fi. It's only strictly for businesses and schools, which AK government buildings. That's it. So not to civilians. There's no more social. So who would you talk to about? Would you talk about all your tattoos? That's the easy answer for me personally. Me personally wise, I live in Eastern Washington. This shithole, I tell them, this show's a lost cause. This is my hell on earth. Right? But I go to Seattle, my real home. I go to Seattle. What? I go to Seattle. Seattle is what? They're not shy. They're extroverts. They love conversation. The Queens love talking about fucking raw real life every which way. That's why in Seattle I'm famous. At the farmers markets, when I walk the streets of Seattle. Why? Because my tattoos. They're attention getters. I tell them, that's the only why we're having this conversation, because you looked at me, saw all the tattoos, and they're fucking words. 98% of them are words and passages. And you ask me about my tattoo, talking about raw real life. I tell you, look, I'm talking to you face to face. I tell them, remember that I respect your boundaries, but if I trigger you, please open your mouth. You can't hurt my feelings at all. I promise you that. And they're called triggers. But here's the best part. Before we start talking, and when it's happening, talk to yourself. I'm just talking to you. Communication and comprehension on my side. You don't have to comprehend. But anything I say, if it bothers you, triggers you, talk to yourself. How and why am I bothered by a person I just met off the streets? I'm not being mean to you. I'm not yelling at you. Nothing. No, I'm just talking to you in general, not fucking raising my voice. So if it triggers you, talk to yourself. Why and how am I bothered? You don't have to, but in due time, if you want love, you want this healing journey, quote unquote, you got to ask yourself that shit to the fullest. If not, you will always chase toxic love. You always daydream about love, but you want to have love because it all starts with you. I promise you just don't know that shit yet. That's why I preach what I preach to the fullest, and that's why the intent is to break the gender cycle with your family so you don't become your parents. And fucking all. If it's toxic relationships, you can do it through thick and thin, miserable as fuck, like them, grandparents, aunties, all that miserable fucking bloodline type of situation, or the breakup, divorce happens. Now you gotta do co-parenting best as possible. That's a positive. Do co-parenting best as. Because the intent is that every kid, yes, every kid deserves to see their parents together if it's healthy. If it's not toxic, but if it's toxic, then the intent is to squash it, man. Every which way. And it sucks. That's why, once again, I tell stories to God from once you don't become myself, my ex. I tell my kids, anybody, these toxic relationships. Because kids, no marriage, can't make your life better at all. Kids are a blessing, also a lesson. Everything is, man, every which way. Are you ready for the situation to the fullest? That's why I preach, like 30 plus, maybe thinking about getting a relationship then. Make sure you're, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially ready for everything, every which way. If not, wing fucking life and scrape by every which way. And daydream about love. Here's the best part. You're in toxic relationships and you talk about love. You go to a church, you say otherwise, but you haven't experienced what love is. So what are you doing there? But life is more than talking about tattoos. Are you serious? There's people who has more than you. Oh yeah, no, but my tattoos are about life. People that have more tattoos, yeah, they're sleeved up, decked the fuck out. There's a kicker. They can't talk about life. How the hell do they have all these tattoos and they're sad, depressed, toxic relationships, bitter as fuck? The best part to check the whole universe, how they all decked out sleeves and everything, and they're zombies. Addicts stuck in addiction. Make that shit make sense. How my tattoos, how did you become weak? You hit rock bottom to become a zombie. You thought that drugs, alcohol, pills, big pharma can fix, change, save you to make you a better person? Make that shit make sense. My tattoos are all about life. Triggers, slave masters, fuck your feelings. What the fuck? Y'all think about mammy slavery? No. That's for all the bad guy, fuck boy, fuck girls. That's every single one of them. They're your slave masters. Like my old version of myself. You allow them to be by your side, and then you're too empathetic, so you're the slave every which way. Because why? You're too empathetic. You're called a people pleaser. You don't have to be mean, hurt their feelings. It's a sin. Then fuck it. Keep getting hurt every which way. And play the role of victim. Tell a sob story for the rest of your life. Go to your therapy, counseling. Go to church. Boo-hoo me. I pray for you and I go in my life and that's it. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, ancestors, spiritual universe can't fix or save you at all. Everybody you talk to, you pray to, is called communication. Black and white, very simple. You eventually should start the healing journey so you can do what? Comprehension, so you don't ever accept toxicity and bullshit by your side. If they're being mean to you, reverse psychology, be mean to them. Fuck me, no fuck you. What? You didn't like that? I don't like it either. Stop telling me that. I'll stop telling you that. If you don't like it, I show love from a distance. I cut you the fuck out. Whatever I do, my choice, free will. I don't need nobody in the fucking universe. I'm a single father of 8 kids. I'm selfish in a positive manner. I don't need my 8 kids, co-parenting, apartment, family, friends, nobody in the fucking universe. One person that need, chase, compete, submit any validation from is the person in myself. I want my 8 kids. I want co-parenting. I want a partner, family, friends. All you behind the screen by my side. If you choose to want to be in my side, as in your life, my life, I cannot force you to be my life. I can chase you. Yeah, codependency. No, I won't ever chase nobody at all. At all. That's why the intent to work on yourself if you want love. But it all starts with you. You just don't know that yet. It's not from anybody else. I promise you that. That's why we match energy. You don't take energy. If anybody takes your energy, why do you allow it? Why are you scared to set boundaries? Why are you scared to say no? Why are you scared to be mean to them if they're being mean to you? Make that shit make sense. In spiritual talk, by you fucking allowing it, you hurt your own feelings, be mean to yourself. Make that shit make sense. That's what I'm saying, respectfully, like to over myself, for how much more longer will you play the role and tell a sob story? Make that shit make sense, man. You got to be selfish in a positive manner and work on yourself. Do what makes you happy. Stop becoming people, and we're about people's validation, social media, your family, your job. Who gives a fuck? All you gotta do in this universe is life, maintain in the matrix. Job, roof, car, a little money, maintain. It'd be nice to be rich, to financially, don't have that financial struggle. But let's just say in this lifetime, you won't ever be financially fucking well off. You be struggling to your last day, but scraping by. That's what I've been doing for a majority of my life. But I have a bunch of kids. I'm a single for 8 kids, right? Co-parenting. I don't have 2 baby moms, respectfully. First one, my tattoo. She's a Debbie mother. Her choice, free will. Nothing against her. I know 1,000 she doesn't have a support team. That's why if she did, she would be at least in our daughter's life. She does not have to talk to I. That's her choice, free will. I comprehend that. Nothing against her. Second baby mom, the mother of boys. Started my healing journey 4 years ago. I love respect to the fullest. That's how once again, it's an oxymoron like I told her. I love you for leaving. How can you tell anybody that you destroyed, they destroyed you? I love you for leaving. So that's our the healing journey. I do love for leaving because guess what? Fell back and figure life out. I don't need a partner. I want a partner if she wants. I match energy. We don't take energy. And we talk about what? Every fucking thing. If you can't talk to your partner about anything, or you're that court, like, you're walking eggshells. Well, if I talk to her or him about this, you're fucking walking eggshells. Then what the fuck are you doing there? Well, pray, yes, do what I did. Pray, manifest that God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, the spiritual universe can fix and save your partner so they can talk to you. They can't. All they can do is communication. God talks to your partner. You know what? You have a good partner by your side. Want to show you the respect to the fullest. You've been fucking very physically abusive. You've been cheating on every which way. Why don't you talk to him? Why don't you change your ways to be better for yourself? Lucifer, the devil, quote unquote, is like, fuck that. Don't listen to God. Listen to me. Yo, you already cheated 10 times. I promise you 1,000. Cheat 2 more times. He or she's not going nowhere. And they'll be, oh, I don't know, man. Remember, here's the best part. God, Lucifer, the universe, nobody, they did not put a gun to your head. God, the higher power source, gave everybody what? Free will and choice. So what is he doing choosing? To work on himself at the healing journey and stop being a fuckboy type of situation. Or, you know what? Lucifer said, if I do one more time, 2 more times, he guaranteed they ain't going nowhere. Fuck it, let me cheat. Now it's 11 times. Look at that. He or she didn't go nowhere. There it is. Codependency, trauma bonds. Happens all the fucking time. All the time. That's why I say I pray for the universe and I go my life. I want everyone to do Detox relationship. I want everyone to pray.
And I'm sorry, I had to put myself on pause because I had to do a blessing in the hospital.
Nah, you good. You don't apologize. You're good. And I say all this shit respectfully, man. That's what I'm saying. If you want love, it starts with you, man. Stop being codependent people. Why it's not starting with nobody else. They match your energy. You have to their unconditional love, support, and vice versa. That's why, I need my partner. You need your partner. Cool. Stay codependent. Fear in a positive manner. For whatever apparent reason, they can leave, they can cheat, they can ghost, they can break up with you for whatever. Just because they're bored. It is wrong. Trust me, it is wrong. But remember this. If you're working yourself, you stop being codependent people, the red flags were happening, or let's say there was no red flags. Everything is fucking beautiful. TLC sex intercourse is good. These conversations are deep as fuck. You talk about everything. But for whatever reason, they can just get bored. That's why I tell people in the spiritual universe, in the healing journey, like my situation, you don't want to become bored with your partner. And if you're becoming bored, you got to talk to yourself. Everything's beautiful on their ends. What's going on with me? Why am I bored? Why the spark ending? That's why when the red flags are happening, verbalize boundaries. What's up with you, babe? What's up with you? Like, is the spark ending? Somebody else gets your eye, or you getting bored? And respect me, they don't have to talk to you. They can look at you dead in the fucking eye and don't say shit to you. It happens all the time. You live together in the same fucking bed. So that's why you be selfish in a positive manner. Start the healing journey. And you know what? And all that bullshit, the people will change. Nobody changes for fucking nobody. Don't fall for that bullshit. Because if you do that, be like everybody on toxic relationships. And what happens? Us men, for the most part, are more boy narcissistic. We change for our partners because she wants to change our ways. And we do it for them because we are people pleasing. I didn't change for myself. I was changing for her because that's what she wanted for I to do this. And we do it for what? 1 week, 2 weeks, a month tops, then we go back to our old ways. And what our girlfriend's wives tell us, baby, we're doing so good. Why'd you start doing, messing up? And now you're doing the old shit. I'm sorry, I'm trying. That's how we say, I'm trying. Because we're fucking people pleasing. You don't change for no one in the universe but yourself. Simple as that, black and white. If you change for people, you're people pleasing. You will do it for so long until you go back your old ways. I promise you that. You will always find your face. That's why when the healing in my situation, I was this scenario, right? I use the word scenario a lot because it's not factual. It's an idea concept. If it happens to you, scenario, what are you doing? What are you choosing? Everyone's got free will choice. That's why if I get in a toxic relationship, let's say scenario, 2 years is smooth. Everything's beautiful. All of a sudden, it hits 2 years and to live in the same household, same bed, everything. Everything's been good for consistently. Remember this, love is consistent. Toxic love is fucking inconsistent. Now all of a sudden, less texting, less calling, live in the same household again, same bed. No TOC. Don't talk to me. She's on the phone. She's, watching social media. But whatever the fuck she's doing. But her and I, crickets. So instead of me waiting there, I pray for how manifest that God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, my ancestors, the spiritual universe would change your ways to be better. So she talks to me. Cool. I won't ever do that again. Respectfully. No. What do? Reverse boundaries, yo, and talk to my girl then, right? Scenario. If not factual scenario, yo, babe, what's up with you? And she could look at me, then the fuck and I say nothing. Remember that I tell her, yo, remember this. I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Fuck all that bullshit. She's telling me, fuck your feelings, because she ain't talking to me respectfully. I match energy. That's my motto to the universe. You play dumb, I play dumber. You play stupid, I play stupider. But if you can the words, please don't open your mouth. I will traumatize you. I promise you will. And here's the best part. They're just fucking words. How can I hurt you with words? Make this shit make sense, especially if I don't know from atoms, right? So I tell her that, babe, you don't have to open your mouth, but I'm letting for the last month, whatever, I wouldn't even do a month, me personally, let's say the last week, I don't know what's happening on your side. Maybe someone else got your eye at work, maybe I'm too much for you, maybe the spark's ending, you're getting bored, and she can still look at me and not say nothing. Cool, I'm letting you know, and I'm being nice to you, right? 30 days from now, what? Pink slippery drops. 30 days from now, see that door? I'm going to that door. I'm not ever coming back. And she could look at me and say, and not believe me, that's her choice for will. She could be looking at me, fuck my ex, my tattoo, my neck. My ex's ex said the same shit. She could say that. She could believe that. And remember this, she doesn't have to try. I'm going to be, yo, babe, no. 30 days from now, I'm letting you know if you don't change for yourself and change for our relationship to progress forward in life. And guess what? 30 days from now, I'm letting you know, you don't have to comprehend. I'm going through that door. I'm not ever fucking coming back. Capital fucking E. And she doesn't have to comprehend. She doesn't have to believe that it's her choice for will. So let's say, boom, it's going 30 days. Same shit. Same routine. I go home, cool, whatever. We see each other. No talking, no TOC, nothing. Cool. And what am I doing on my side? I'm not living in fear. That's a downfall when you start, we don't observe the red flags. And you're scared, like, oh shit, they're leaving. Who gives a fuck if they leave? You don't need people, you want people. Stop being kind of people. So it's 30 days. I go to the door. Fuck it, she didn't even try. I don't come back at all. And let's say scenario, the routine, every day I come home from work at 7 p.m. The same routine for the last 2 years, right? Last 2 years in a month, right? And now, guess what? Shit's real. I don't come home. Shit's 7 o'clock. Cool. TB, I get home at 7:30, 7:40, the routine. I'm at home. And she texts me, baby, where you at? I look at my cell phone. Let's see the text. I don't open it up. It's 8 o'clock. She texts again. Nothing. She called me. And she's like, babe, why aren't you home? Like, babe? Well, first and foremost, there is no babe here. What do you mean? My name is Margarito Yala. I told you 30 days ago I was leaving. That's all. You think, why not home? Where you at? I'm not your boyfriend. I'm your ex. My tattoo my neck. You laid down me for 2 years in a month. You know that, right? Well, actually, 2 years. Because this ain't no TLC then, right? So, now you're my ex. What? If you want to be a friend associate, part of the support team, we can figure out why it failed. But remember this, try to learn from this. Start the healing journey. I don't recommend going to a relationship right away, but that is your choice, free will. And the intent to figure out why it failed. I talked to you. I've realized boundaries every which way. We talked about it. Well, I talked about it. Forewarned you. Am I coming home because of that? Yes. Well, no, you change for yourself. It's over. There is no us. Everyone comes to life as a blessing, which I can tell my body. When they leave, what is the lesson? Be a positive, negative. There's always be lessons to be learned. And no matter what level you hate it, eventually, you don't have to. You should want to. Learn to be alone. Start the healing journey. If not, be codependent people and chase everybody in the fucking mother but yourself. Respectfully. That's what I'm saying. I won't ever shed tears. The mother of her boys, respectfully, the last thing for her. Nothing against her. In this lifetime, she's the last female I will ever shed tears for in a relationship. Fucking capitally ever. I don't need my partner. I want my partner if she wants I. Match energy. Take energy. Black and white, very simple. We do communication and comprehension about everything. And then you got to figure out day one. What do you want? Two big small questions to the whole universe. Look at some in the fucking mirror. I recommend doing video blogs. The cool thing about technology, I'm on 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. It's a live podcast. So you have a cell phone, push record, and do baby steps. If a lot of people think they're crazy, you're not fucking crazy. I can talk to you, communication. I'm not, we're all unique. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. I'm not a mind reader type of situation. But we can talk about it. I can go based off energy type of situation. But talk to yourself. So start with audio blogs, whatever you want to talk about. But you want to test yourself to see if you're lying to yourself or actually being honest with yourself. Do video blogs. I could look direct at all these cameras because I love myself. Finally, 4 years ago, I learned to stop hating myself, disliking myself. The vessel is very delicate. It's unique. If God is almighty, he makes everything perfection in his eyes, quote unquote, right? You can modify the body all you fucking want. BBLs, do what you got to do to make, in your eyes, yourself beautiful, because verbally, physically abused by your ex-exes. But as a forewarning, if you don't ever forgive, which is communication, you don't have to, that's your choice of will. Not forget, it's been fucking written, but the intent, let them go. Do closure for yourself, comprehend why it failed. If you don't, and you modify the body, BBLs, do what the fuck you gotta do, and I'm your ex, and I can destroy you. Your exes, every single one of them, there will always be your kryptonite if you don't ever let them go. I promise you that, because it's called negative triggers. If you hear their name, if you think about them, the worst part, you see face to face. I'm sorry, they fucked you over, destroyed you, lost everything because it's individual. One, right? Cool, I'm sorry that happened to you, guys. Right now, you did healing journey. That's a positive, but remember this. A lot of people like themselves. I let them go. I'm done with my healing journey. I tell you on my one-on-ones. Cool, you can say that, King, Queen. But that means if you let them go, quote unquote, right? Because we talked about it. That means you and I should not ever, to our last day in bed, have a conversation about your ex triggered you. They fucked up your day, but and I'll call you on a positive. Yo, King, Queen, it's been a year, and now you're trying to tell me that they triggered you? How? But you told me you let them go. No, you see, you're lying to yourself. I promise you 1,000. If you let them go, like, why do you think I do co-parenting? My ex and her hubby were face-to-face, lovey-dovey and everything. I don't sit there and give my feelings about it, go get a room, go out to get some air. No. Everyone coming to your life is a blessing. When you leave, what's the lesson? I worked on myself 4 years ago. That's what my oxymoron. I told her, I love you for leaving me. So I do love her for leaving me, because guess what? I got my life back. In this lifetime, 30 fucking 9. I pray to God in the next lifetime, I'll be 20 years old, 10 years old. I can say the same shit word for word. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. If they want time, match energy, not take energy. If they take my energy, why do I allow it? Why am I scared to realize boundaries? Why am I scared to say no? Why am I scared to be mean to them if they're mean to you, to me? Make that shit make sense. And spiritual talk, all the shit I'm saying, we tie my body, eventually make my shirts and hoodies, because that's the cool thing when you walk the streets. I don't open my fucking mouth. The words say everything. Spiritual talk, I'm being mean to myself. I'm hurting my own feelings. Make that shit make sense. That's the shit. That's why I'm blessed. That's why I do this life for the universe. To tell a story, and nobody has to comprehend at all. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own beliefs. But I promise you 1,000, if you want love, it all starts with you. The answer to life is a person in the mirror. All you ever needed is you. The fucking end. It's not nobody else around you. And you don't have to comprehend that. You can be like, I need my kids. Yeah. Kids give you unconditional love. And they forgot that was just communication. The second part of comprehension is what? For now. What do you mean for now? I'm going to single father kids. What else? What's up, Skip? How you doing? How you doing, man? All my 8 kids can graduate, right? Because I'm the father. My tattoo on my neck. I'm the child trauma. I'm telling them face to face. They can all get up and graduate, and all my 8 kids tell me, that, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not going to become the better father. Fuck you. What do you mean, fuck me? No, I'm your father. You have to talk to me. No, nobody has to talk to me at all. Everybody has their own journey. I'm the father. I am the child trauma. But I can tell them shit out. Son, daughter type of situation, right? So this scenario is not factual, but I'm saying it can happen, right? It actually happens quite a bit. Because remember this, once upon a time, we was kids also. Same shit, right? So I tell what I tell all my 8 kids, shit out. The door's right there, you can leave, but I'm letting you know, you can always come back whenever you want to. It's not ever about being right. Once upon a time, I was in you in your shoes. Same shit with my pops, right? But now I can't pay my pops, the general cycle. He never supports you. I have nothing against him. That's why the last door pay in my head, my mansion, my child trauma. Forgive, not forget, let go of my parents, especially my pops. Nothing against them, because he was doing what my uncles were doing, my grandfather, my great-grandfather. How the fuck's my great-grandfather and grandfather whooping their fucking, my grandmother and great-grandfather's, my grandmother's asses at 70, 90 fucking years old? talking this shit in Spanish, like, bruh, 90 years, and you go to church for what fucking reason? Respectfully, God's good. That's why people tell me, remember this, to trigger people in a positive manner. When someone tell me God's good, you know what I say? Respond, yeah, God is good. Are you good? What? You just told me God is good. Are you good? Are you living the life of God as best as possible? Whatever your God is, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, spiritual universe. What? What does that mean? You, are you? If you're living it, cool. What about your partner? What? What about your partner? Well, we go to church. That's a couple. Typically, it's a routine. Yeah, it's awesome. But if I want to investigate, study you with based on conversations and your energy, I could do that. Or if I want to go social media, check out. There's a couple. I barely met him. And they go to church. Are they a happy couple? Is it a toxic relationship? Guess what happened? People talk. They be, oh yeah, I heard him. No, she's cool. He's not. He's a fuck boy. And remember, all these boys and girls that are fucking narcissistic, they worry about what? Capital letters, reputation. That's why they hate getting exposed, because they don't want the whole universe, the priests, their parents, their kids to know that the parents are fuckboy, fuck girl. It's reputation, man. I mean, it's reputation. Yeah, whole reputation. They worry about that shit. That's how you should work on yourself. Like, yo, you don't need your partner. I promise you that. Hey, doing good. How are you? I'm good. Blessed. Tired, but blessed. People don't get asked these questions, so it really throws them. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm always playing the matrix in a positive manner, right? So I'm just like, let's see what else can I say to push the envelope to trigger people in a positive manner. And the best part, black and white, very simple words. Religious world, spiritual world, like, my ancestors can do it for me. Like, your ancestors can. Cool. Say less. I pray for you. You're crazy and you're lying to, especially in religious world, God could do it. Like, God? Really? So I'll show my tattoos. Cool. You pray, manifest. Your parents change their ways. Your father comes back in your life. Your partner fucking be the better partner. For how much more longer? You've been doing it for how long? I asked him, how long you been paying for them? A year, 2 years. Cool, 2 years. You ready to do 3 years, 4 years, 10 years? Babies, fuck that. You say fuck that. I said the same shit with my first baby mom. Fuck that shit. I won't be here forever. And everyone's like, bro, you've been with 3 years. You got 2 daughters, 5 years. Still with her. Fuck, you still there? No, God could do it. God, cool. And did it happen? No. God is communication, Allah, everything out in the higher source, whatever you believe in. If you're atheist, scientist type of situation, science, it's all fucking communication. Everyone's unique. You should eventually want to start you don't have to. I use the word have to trigger you. You should want to choose to start the healing journey. I preach about support teams to evolve a hell of a lot faster. Support teams. I promise you $1,000 with support team, you'll evolve way faster, because in the support teams, the healing journey, everybody has their own notes, knowledge, wisdom, analogy, metaphor, riddles. Especially I tell people as a forewarning, when anyone tells you this line, they say, yo, you're the overage of myself. Like my support team, like, what? I know those feelings. I know this, we do video chats, right? Like, I know your eyes. I know that fear. I know those tears. That face right there, I comprehend it. I won't ever feel like them again. That's why you're the overage of myself. So remember this, I make it sound easy. That's what I'm saying. I say the same shit now to you guys, the universe. My one-on-ones, I make it sound easy as fuck. They'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, well, I understand the same shit. Well, I feel like you feel like. What do you mean? Well, you sound so confident as fuck. You make this co-parenting sense sound so easy as fuck. Like, yeah, because I worked on myself. Like, well, how much more time will I, feel this pain, these tears? It's only for now. What do you mean? It's only for now. It's your journey, not my journey. I can't do it for you. It's impossible. And that's why once again, my last ex, she's more 40-10 the matrix type of situation in the spiritual universe, astrology, numerology, crystals. And we would talk about that. She'd be like, I would tell her, yo, like, if I worked on myself, you worked on yourself, and we both know how to do this shit, why can't we do it for the universe? She's like, and that's why I love her for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, respectfully, I'd rather deal with a woman that's healing before we're healed, because we got some robbery conversations about robbery of life, And she's like, here, she's like, baby child, scenario. Let's say you could do it, because she remember this. Everybody mirrors everybody. All the bullshit, narcissists, fuck all that. If you're anyone you hang up with, your squad, your people, social media, you never use that word to that individual, and I didn't use that word till I met you, right? So everybody mirrors everybody. She would tell me, so let's say here's a scenario that you use that word, right? Let's say that we did it and you did it for them, but the question is this: you did the healing journey for them because we both know how to do it. The question is, will they fall on their face again? Will they do the same exact mistakes? And she's like, think about it really good before you make an answer. Don't be like, oh, yes, because we did it. No, yeah, you said it. We did it. I did it. You did it. They didn't do it. So the more likely, the high chances they will fall on the face again, because They were feeling their feelings, right? They were sad, depressed, bond like a bitch, like we was, right? But they haven't done the healing journey to the fullest. They haven't how to forgive, communication, not forget. They haven't let go. They haven't done closure for yourself to comprehend. Okay, this is why it failed, and this is why it didn't work out to the fullest. That altercation, that situation, especially when it comes to toxic relationships. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How you doing, Queen? And that's why I love my support team 4 years ago, and they taught me that shit. No one has to comprehend this little sequence, this little formula. She's like, well, all of them, 9 queens and a king, my brother, right? He's like, how about this? They're like, child. So we fall back together. Remember this, you don't have to comprehend, but as you speak, I'm observing you. I'm trying to figure it out together, right? So the intent is do like, okay, what is your red flags? What? Time I tell her to do accountability. No one's perfect with flaws. Now what's her flaws? She's not physically here, but what you can remember. Let's talk about it. Let's elaborate about the situation. And then from there, every time the altercation, did you cause it, did she cause it? If it wasn't you as a source, as a couple, Jade and Will Smith, now who's the fucking August, C to Z? What was the outside source? Was it your family, her family? And be like, well, my family, this and that. There it is. You said it. Your family. Are you dating your family or are you dating your partner? You was not together, right? So you was dating her. There's your flaw. If you and her are doing good overall, right? A lot of parents are going and family members are going through shit in life. They don't want to see you happy. When you start seeing you happy, they get jealous every which way. They talk this shit and they'll start shit. They say your partner's good, nothing's wrong with them, but they don't like the way she speaks. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with them speaking? They speak stupid, you know, whatever bullshit, because they want to instigate shit. Like, no, that there it is. And then from there, like the last part was like, oh, before you met her, what were you doing in life? What? Before you met her, in my situation, I tell people that's what I love for that. I was broken. You know, she was healing. And your new partner doesn't say, I'm healing. It'd be nice to say that, but everybody has their terminology. She told me, I'm working on myself, right? She's like, I'm trying to work on my anger issues, jealousy issue-wise. I don't want to party and kick it. So she's healing. She's trying to change her ways. I was broken every which way. I got out of a relationship because I lost my brother. As a forewarning, like if you lost your parents, your siblings, your kids, that type of death, it might fuck you up pretty bad, man. It traumatized my eyes pretty good. I became numb. Broken heart. After toxic love, I'm numb. I got a broken heart. What? I don't know for my feelings. I had a pretty decent relationship, and I broke up with her. As a forewarning scenario now, if you're in a situation, you're the boyfriend, girlfriend, and your partner breaks up with you because they're going through a death situation, try not to give up on them. They, you know, be their best as possible. Remember this, they're pushing you away like I did. You know, like it plays in my head 1,000 times when I talk about this, right? In a positive manner. You know, she's blind. Why are you breaking up with me? I'm supposed to be as your partner through thick and thin. Like, pick up when you're down. I'm like, I don't know. I talked to him last night. Not even 24 hours. He's not fucking here anymore. So I don't know if my feelings. So respectfully, I'm sorry, but it's over. And she's bawling. Respectfully, she's bawling every which way. I'm just like, you know, I just want to go home, chill with my parents, and figure this shit out. I know he's dead. I saw him comprehend it, but it hasn't kicked in yet because grief, quote unquote, right? And fucking there it is. That my support team. There it is. What? There it is. That's why it failed. You're broken. Respectfully, she was healing. You both did opposite track. She thought she could fix and save you, make you feel better. She did, right? The downfall. You were an energy vampire. Hurt people. You're hurt. You're hurt. Her. Heal people. What are we doing talking to you? We heal people. We just tell stories. Like, oh shit, there it is. That's why I worked on myself, and that's why I say what I said. You know, my oxymoron, I told her, I love you for leaving me. What? She was telling me, like, you sound crazy. I know it sounds crazy, you know, but no, I do love you for leaving me. I'm happy for you in the hubs. Like, you know, Codependent is going good, but like, yo, like, I apologize. The intent in this lifetime, you're the last female I will ever destroy my words. I can destroy anybody with words, but the intent is you don't do it to your partner, because the worst people you can destroy with your words is who? Your partners and your kids. Everybody else. Social media, face to face, family, friends, you can rekindle that shit. You kids can make it 1,000 fucking times, but your partners and your kids, especially your kids, that's just hard to get back. Really hard to get back. I promise you that. You can't care about what others think. No one holds your inner self tighter than yourself. 1,000, man. You know what's up, man. That's why I preach what I preach. Gotta be selfish in a positive manner. Respect. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me at all. Fucking zero. It's my life. But at the markets, you know, like, they're pretty, you know, they're all on the overall, they're good. Some guys that give me shit like, well, why don't you just write a book? I'm like, okay, you want to know the answer? It's very simple. You don't have to comprehend. Go for it. I want to hear this answer. You have all these tattoos. You're the first person. Yes, I live in Seattle. I travel the universe, and people have, yes, like you say, pretty tattoos, sleeves and bullshit. But you're the first person I met in my life. All these words and you know, passages, sentences, and words. Like, yeah, the geek techies, because you know it's all vertical and shit. Like, oh, that's like Matrix, right? Yeah, coding. There it is, black and white. But the reason why I got all this shit, first and foremost, an attention getter. Second of all, Women support women, kids support kids. Men do not support men. We get no fucking love and support at all. Like, what do you mean by that? If a girl, woman, kid talks about depression, anxiety, PTSD, breakup, child trauma, everybody's under fucking nuts, respectfully. And I see the last everyone can hear me, but if I'm a man talking about what my tattoos, say what I'm saying, I'm fucking wrong. Man, the fuck up. Stop being a bitch. In the Spanish culture, stop being a mande mandilon, a beta simp in English. Fuck all that. No. So what I do, I speak my mind to the fullest. And I don't have to my mouth. They're all tied for a reason.
You know what? At the same time,
is the ego that prevents them? 1,000.
Like, to be honest,
mm-hmm.
And this is Munchie. Well, you can answer whatever in the comments.
Scaper? Yeah. Is the ego that prevents them? Yes, for the most part. It's just the whole pride and ego bullshit. Like, men do not fucking, express their feelings type of situation. That's why us men and boys are narcissistic, and we actually self-sabotage relationships. I promise you that. That's not an intent. Why do you think you give us, she'll give you 1,000 chances. Whoever, keep it simple. They, he or she, right? They're empathetic. Give you 1,000 chances, not 1,001. So what happens? He or she fucking emotionally, mentally, spiritually checks the fuck out. Breaks up with you, ghosts you, or fucking leaves you. Cheats on you type of situation, but you did it to yourself. And do what I did, like a lot of us fucking do. Play the role and tell a sob story. Yeah, initially you have the right to feel like that. They bring, I lost my second family. Fuck that bullshit. Who's around my kid? It's a fucking bloodbath. But I was blessed with my support team. That's why I love social media. We're blessed with technology. Why am I speaking the way I'm speaking? If you don't believe me, go to my YouTube, man. You gotta go like 4 years back. Go to my my computer one. Respectfully, before the healing journey, right? Before I heard my tattoo, May 3rd, 2020, I died, right? Not physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, as a being. I lost my second family. I didn't ever talk about, I could only tell you this, born and raised a Catholic. At 39 years old, tell everybody the same shit, right? Go to church, pray in God's hands, be a good person, show respect. That's all I can tell you. I can tell you nothing more than that. Deadass. Now I can tell you all about life. Raw real life. I promise you that. You don't have to comprehend, but I'll give you every option in this scenario. I will share all my knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge and metaphor riddles and my support team 4 years ago. And for the last 4 years of my life, me personally, I've spoken to thousands of females on these platforms. They come and go. They come for advice and they leave. I don't get my feelings about it. They come 1 year, 2 years. They don't have to come back. That's their own journey. I don't get bitter, but what do you want, man? It's been 4 years. Now you hit me up for more advice? No, what's up with you? How you been? Let's catch up real fast. I treat you like I talked to you yesterday. We carry on the conversation. Nothing against you. Everybody has their own journey, man. But I'll hold you and guide you. I want to hear that you're doing better for yourself. Now, I was doing good since the last time we talked, but I got another toxic relationship again. Hey, it's cool. Hey, let's figure out why it became toxic. What was the red flags? And what do? We pick them up when they're down. Once again, all we're going to do for each other is heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, show matter to each other. That's all we're going to do for each other. Nothing more, nothing less. It is their own journey, but the cool thing is be supportive, I'll tell the whole universe, I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. Please don't ever feel alone. The door will always be open. As long as I'm alive, I got you. Best as possible, Here, support you, and I'm a woman. Oh, no, man, I know you do. Once again, so on these platforms, the regulars respect for you. Yeah, no, it's love respect to the fullest. That's how I tell people, black and white. If you're a good person, show me that respect. I will show that respect and match energy. I don't Bible thump people with my ways, and vice versa. But I would love to hear, especially in the healing journey, I would love to hear when you started. Did you have a support team? Where do you sit out with yourself? I would love to hear that to the fullest. It's 90 degrees at 334. Fuck California, 90 degrees and fuck that. Let me see. I think I feel like 75, 80 on my side of town right now. And I went outside. I'm like, cool. It'd be fresh before I went live. Like, hell, fuck no. It's still hot outside. Like, bro, this is stupid. Let me see what it says right now. Boom, boom, boom. Right now, it's 72. I was like praying for like 60, 50. Like, nope. Like, I'm having the AC on at nighttime. That's not good. I know this is an odd question, but have you ever put someone in a headlock or chokehold? Oh, me? When I was younger, yeah, bullshit messing around, yeah. But I don't try to get physical with nobody at all no more. Like, some people can easily get triggered. You be bullshitting. The triggers happen, so I don't get physical with nobody anymore. But yeah, before, when I was younger, yes. Me personally, when I was like high school times and early college times, I was way more fit, way more stronger. I love to spar in a positive manner. Even though I didn't really have to, I did taekwondo type of jiu-jitsu type of situation, but I'd be like, yo, just do your thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, just do what you gotta do and I'll take care of myself. And I was really strong then. I could grab people and throw them around like fucking dolls. They'd be like, dude, you're hella strong. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty strong, you know? I'm pretty decent. Teriyaki? Yes, I was teriyaki. 112? Fuck all that. Respectfully. Death Valley, that's how people at the market. Because Seattle was like gonna hit 90, right? But they have trees, so the benefit with the west side, the trees and the breeze. The downfall one is too hot, humidity wise, right? So I was like, so my motto is like, the benefit of the west side, the trees and the breeze. The east side, where I'm from, no trees, the breeze of dirt, and they'd be like, yeah, the hot heat, like yeah, but not like California. This is even worse, man. That's just like, yo, I'm a vampire fucking melt. I love the spring, I love the fall. I'm cool with that weather, but winter too cold, summer blazing. But it's an environment. It's an environment. I'm a homebody, so I just shut the crib. So, but yeah, no, stay what I tell you. I really don't get involved with people like that for the most part. Respectfully, like play fighting, sure, I guess, but some people can go to heart. I just chill now, especially now. I ain't trying to get altercations with nobody at all. If it gets physical, I don't fight. I do submissions. I've gone 3 physical altercations in my life. Submissions. I forewarn them. If you want to get out of hand, I'm just letting you know. I tell them face to face. Yo, I'm just letting you know. Like, I pray to God you love your knees, your ankles. What? Like, if it gets to that point, I don't want to. I'll do submission. But if you want to get out of hand and you really want to physically fucking hurt me, I'm just letting you know. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? Whatchamacallit, blessed? How you doing? How's it going? I'm just letting you know I'm breaking shit. What? I'm just breaking shit. I'm just letting you know to your last day in breath. If I break your knee, I will own your knee. What do you mean by that? Because every time you say out, remember my name, Margarito Ayala. I own that shit to my last day in breath. I did not want to get to this point, but obviously for whatever reason on your side, you fucking hate my ass just like me. That's why if you build hate triggered, hatred is a swallowing poison voluntarily. Why did you allow yourself to get to that point? But you're a good person, religious person, atheist person. Make that shit make sense, respectfully, Yeah, he does to me every night. We have fire close by. You guys are on fire in Cali, man. That shit wild. It's a dry ass year, apparently. We had I was going to the market Saturday, fucking like midnight a fire not because it's a brush fire, big ass brush fire, but it was not because it's hot. It's because some retards respect when I say that fireworks and shit. I'm just like driving like retards. Got all these blue pillars, these retarded humans, quote unquote, and just kept driving. I pray for them. I go my life, People pull over, they'll call the cops, all the good shit. I'm just like, that's my point being, like, no one's probably have flaws. Little kids, cool, they're learning, but if it's adults fucking up like that, like, dude, you're a good person, religious person, atheist person, but you're fucking causing brush fires. It's a higher risk because it's so dry as fuck. You can drop a cigarette, light your fireworks and shit's fucking, they're lighting the cities up to be, now you're gonna say sorry. Sorry, can't fix shit. And you're an adult, you're a spiritual, religious person, atheist person, and you fucked up. My tattoo excuses, SOS, stuck or stupid. 1 + 1 = 3 wrong answer. Why? How? Make that shit make sense, May have to evacuate. Oh shit, snap. Praise for you, man. Pray for you and the family, not everybody on California side, man. Yeah, it's y'all on fire, man. Every year it gets pretty wild and shit. I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't know you were right there in the box. Stand by, so I apologize.
It's alright.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh shit, Twitch, I'm down to nobody. my mic died. Whoops.
I wonder why I can't hear you.
Shit. I gotta charge my phones, man. I ain't gonna charge anything because I just barely got back from my exes. Because my ex and their hubbies and the kiddos went to Oregon. So they left Thursday and they got home like this afternoon. So I didn't get charged shit up at all. But the positive is I worked on my podcast. I worked one episode. So I did 6 clips, and which is tedious because once again, like y'all speak normal, respectfully. The AI will grab every word for the most part. My side, like I mumble, I speak fast, I slur because I'm very exhausted. But I can tell I'm speaking a lot slower because the AI is grabbing it, and I can hear myself a lot more clearly. So I'm trying to speak a lot slower. So bear with me. It's really like different to try to speak, quote unquote, if you want to call it normal, quote unquote. So, but it felt good. Wow, that's the cool thing about technology. I tell everybody, like, video blogs, like when you start the healing journey, whatever you want, or whatever you're, whatever you fucking have knowledge about, science, whatever it is, Do video blogs. You can rewatch yourself. Share it to people like, hey, check out, I'm busy, but check out, I did a video. Go to my YouTube. If I want to get email to you, that's a positive. Like me, I like watching myself in these recaps. Basically, and the cool thing is, I'm rewinding time. I tell people take pictures and videos of the people you love.
I have a good question right now.
What's up, Munchie? Go for it.
But finish what you gotta talk. I'm sorry to interrupt.
You good. But no, I would say just take pictures and videos because the people let's say somebody pass away or they move away. You talk about your best and whatever. Like I'm asking you, like, yo, that's cool, but do you have a picture by chance or a video? You tell me sorry, I don't. Like, so what I do on my side, the imagination station. So let's say that's how you doing, Queen. So if you show me a picture or video, I can see I got visual. So and then once again, say God forbid somebody passed away, you can rewind time. You can watch it a zillion fucking times. And then with that said, you do backups. Back up all your stuff, your pictures, videos, on all these platforms. You got the cloud type of situation, just in case, you lose your cell phone. Like people, I work in computers, they be like, my hard drive died. What's the day say doing? The computer died, and I be, oh well, your hard drive is done. Like, what do you mean? It's done. I can't back anything up. It's gone. And they get mad at me. Well, you're like, yeah, I don't do data recovery like that thorough at all. So I lost everything. You lost everything. You can take it to the data recovery center. They might charge you $50 or $5-10 to get those things back. That's why I tell everybody, use technology correctly. Do your backups. Whatever you give a shit about, it could be a document, a picture, a video. Do backups. I got hundreds, maybe thousands of fucking hard drives from customers. Computers the last 12 years working on computers. They're hurt. I can use them for storage. So SSD digital, faster. Hard drive traditional, slower, but it's more for storage. So yeah, that's why I do whatever you care about. That's the thing about technology. So like for now, I didn't know my mic died on my Twitch side. It's charging now. So on my Facebook side, it's still going. It's about to die in a minute. I can use my Facebook Live. Or actually, matter of fact, I can get my Facebook vertical, and then my Twitch is horizontal wise. So I can actually take the audio off my Facebook side and shove it to my Twitch side. That's a cool thing about technology because I just edit. So I do the edit, which is tedious. It's tedious, but if I want to, get my name out there and push content, I got to make content, which I have like 3.5 years. I have like a lot of homework to do. Too much homework to do. I believe on Twitch by itself, I have like in the last year and a half, maybe like I'll see tonight when I look at the number, but something like 350, 360 episodes. So, and for the most part,
what I like to do? I like to write lyrics with you.
Write lyrics with me? With me, wise, we can try, but I'm not a poet. Like, I don't know how to do that, respectfully.
I know, but you speak a lot of
words,
beautiful things.
Right. Well, it's just my.
So you can help me with lyrics.
I can try. No guarantees, respectfully. Once again, like I don't know how to do that.
Oh, please, don't try to beat around in the bush.
No, I'm just saying, like we can.
Just tell me. I'm asking you.
Go for it. Oh boy. Right.
Not today. Not today. Tomorrow.
We can try. I'll tell you once again. I'm respectfully. I'm not a poet. Like we can. I don't know. Like lyrics. Like
I really. It doesn't matter because like you actually have a lot of words. Like me when I speak everything, and I love to write my little notebook and everything. Poetic things. Just like poetic things. Or maybe come into lyrics.
Snap. Well, yeah, we could try most definitely. Once again, my side no guarantees. Respect when I say this. If I was a poet, I'll be a beast, but I'm not a poet.
I know, but I understand. But the fact that like I get upset because you know what? Yeah. I don't like excuses.
You can say that. It hurt my feelings, but once again, in the whole universe, everybody has their unique gift or gifts. My gift is talking.
It doesn't matter.
Really?
Just try.
No, I once again, I can try, but there's no guarantees. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a poet, trust, I'll be a beast. And once again, like, if I made music, it'd be sick of the shit to talk about. Raw real life.
You know what? Now you're gonna get into the asshole on me.
The what?
You have a potential of everything. You speak so much. You can write a fucking dictionary.
Yeah,
the way
you can say that,
but
like, whatever
that,
you
like,
put
but like,
your mind to,
when
quote
I
unquote.
say I'm asking you to write one little word or something, or a lyric and everything, probably won't. I don't like excuses. Just do it. There's no excuse.
Like Michael Jordan, Nike.
Just do it.
If that was factual, then like they say, like, whatever you believe, you put your mind to, it'll happen. It like manifests. Like, really? I've done that. Respectfully, it doesn't.
Get over.
I already did. I got over it 4 years ago.
What, like, as much as a man like you're so blunt,
this moment.
I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm a blunt person.
I'll go for it. No, keep it 1,000.
You have a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
To talk so much about life.
Love to. Thank you. That's
how. So when I ask you for a simple lyrics and help me, you can't do that.
I said I can try. I can try. But once again, like, I'll try, but I'm not a poet. I'm just letting you know that's not my gift. Because if I was a poet, I'd be, hell yeah, I got you. I would have been doing poetry on this app. I have
a lot of gifts you have because I've seen it.
My gift's talking. If I got paid to talk, I'd be a Zaner. I promise you that.
You have a lot of gifts, I see.
Only one talking, second one visions, quote unquote.
When you speak simple. You have a beautiful voice.
There's nothing simple in the lyric. No, exactly. Like it's a lot. That's not my realm. That's what I'm saying.
And then you laugh a lot, like me.
I love to laugh. Okay, so a lot of us laugh. A lot of us were the smile behind we're dying and crying. So I would laugh then, but in reality, I would just laugh just to make it seem that people I was like okay, quote unquote, but I wasn't. No one knows what wrong with me was.
That's the same thing. Like, I agree, actually.
I laugh too much.
Because, like,
that's that lesson therapy.
How do you say it? Like, I have to be happy.
Cheers.
In a way, I'm sad. Just to make everybody know I'm okay, not to judge me.
Yeah, but that's people pleasing. That's a
I always smile.
Right, but that's the massive smiles that we wear. That's why like the old school, like the Phantom Opera, the smile not cry later. Very factual because we smile now, and we wear the mask smiles, right? But behind we're dying crying, so we cry later.
Okay, I'm gonna look at you face to face because I'm tired of.
Go for it. Don't worry, be happy. 1,000. I'm
tired of fucking screen. I'm getting tired of this fucking screen shit. But you know what?
What's up?
I'm gonna talk to someone face to face because you know what?
Different.
People like to hide everything.
She was struggling, yes. No support teams.
When they're like so sad, they like to hide everything and hide their emotions. And you know what? It's perfectly fine,
Right.
But at the same time, you get tired of it.
Which is beautiful.
You need someone to see your face, espresso.
Yeah, you can do that most definitely for sure. But it's energy and conversations. That's what I preach about.
Look at this fucking girl. Fucking reason up. Look like a tenor.
It just cosmetics. It's just hair.
I'm making fun of myself. But it's just like people are so sad. And yes, anybody here in this panel, I'm so sorry. I'm just speaking for everybody. You don't have to do that. But it's okay to laugh too much. It's okay to be happy alone and laugh. And everybody that goes through things, I apologize if they're going through anything in this panel. It's okay. You know what? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be good. At the same time, it's gonna get better. Because you know what?
Right.
Life goes on.
Quote unquote.
All you gotta do is just smile.
You said.
And then look at his big nose. But seriously, life goes on afterward. It's gonna hurt, yes. But you know what? Yeah, my heart is still alive, so.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea I have so much feeling. It's because of 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
I hurt my thumb.
Honestly, she doesn't sound too confident in that. Right. There was this, man, I thought I wrote on my notes, but I guess I didn't. Maybe it's my other cell phone. I have too many cell phones. Anyways, there's an artist. If I find a song, I'll try to find it. But there's this, like, the hook. I believe you said something like in terms of, like, you listen with your ears. You also listen with your eyes too, which is factual. Like, I actually speak down the words. Every which way you gotta listen with your ears and your eyes. See, I love you. You heard it, but they're being fuckboys and fuckgirls to cheat on you. Hey, what's up, Millie? How you doing? How's it going? And that's the shit. That's how I love music. Like I don't know how to make music. I don't know poetry at all, but I love it. And me personally, I might trigger a lot of people when I say this, but like for me personally, I love like it's exotic to my ears. I love listening to like breakup music, suicidal music, depression music. Just to overage myself. I want those feelings, those tears. I wonder if you'll go through. I could have 1,000 girlfriends, right? They can all cheat, break, go leave my ass. I want shed tears. I want her respectfully, the mother of boys. In this lifetime, she's the last female I will shed tears for in a relationship. I don't need my partner. I want my partner. So that's the type of people. We listen to the songs. I see her certain songs. I can't go there because why? I think about her and him. I can't drink there. I can't eat there. Like you can't because you're so traumatized and the memories. Yeah, I'm forgiven. It's you don't have to, but if you don't do that, then you want love, cool. Then self-sabotage a lot of relationships, bring your past to present, and then ruin your relationships, man. So eventually, you write poetry? Yeah, I'll just scope it out most definitely, man, dude. I love poetry. Once again, I don't know how to do poetry, no music. It's not my gift, but I love reading. I love hearing it, dissecting in a positive manner. I'm just like, yep, I know those feelings, man. Every which way, I comprehend them. I won't ever feel like that because once again, I don't need my partner. I want my partner. That's why love does not hurt. When you have songs like "Fuck Love" and my tattoo, my first baby mom's, love is good when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. That's in 2000, a long fucking time ago. Like how can love be bad? No, it's incorrect. But I'm scared in a relationship. Yeah, because you're scared to get hurt, but don't be scared of love. Be scared of toxic love. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back, fuck that shit. That's the shit. You should fear that shit. But not love. I'm fine if higher source, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors is love, quote unquote, right? And they're perfect, quote unquote. Then how can you say fuck love? You're saying fuck God, the universe, everybody. No, fuck toxic love. Toxic love will cost you everything in life, and even physically. Your fucking personal life. You got a person that's fuck boy, fuck too narcissistic. My tattoo, they're the slave masters. They say fuck your feelings, you're the slave, and they want to leave. They want you to see you happy at all. And that's why I'm saying, like, you can see scenarios like if I did a potential partner, right, and she has like let's say Kim Simple, let's say I'm looking for 5 kids, and she has no kids, but her last boyfriend hella toxic, hella narcissistic, and that's why I tell everybody to, once again, to call everybody out in a positive manner. If you're a good person, a religious person, spiritual person, atheist person, and your last sex is too narcissistic, that fucker, he or she's fucking gone. Like they're infatuated with you. They hate the fact that you broke up with them, you left them. And that. There's no like, oh no, fuck that. The priest knows that shit. The potential to be for one of them, check it out. I'm just letting you know. I think you like this type of situation. But on my side, my ex, crazy. What? I'm just letting you know so you know what you're getting into. Right now, he or she's not around, but they haven't let me go. They're hella infatuated type of situation. If a female tell me that potential, be able queen, thanks for being honest, but thanks, that's a lot of red flags. Like, I'm a single father, kids, Max and hubby, we're all doing co-parenting. So I'm not being toxicity on myself at the foremost. And then my fault was my home, my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, and then my ex and her hubby. Why would I date you and I date him? You know that, right? But no, you won't give us a chance because of him. Yes, because I'm trying to live long as possible, safe as possible. Here's the best part. It's tatted on my army. It says slave master. He is your slave master. He says fuck your feelings, and you're a slave because he won't let you go, right? So, what respect you, thanks for that, but I want to take the risk to get involved with you. I'll be your friend associate. I'll be your support team. You want to check me? I'll be your baby boy. Like, yeah, that's your ex. Yes, I do talk to her as a friend associate support team. You can ask her every which way. She's not my girlfriend. Respectfully, she told me about you. You know, I pray for you. And that's it. If you want to talk about it, I can hold you and guide you. But not. Here's my tattoos, and you won't ever let her be happy because you don't be happy. You won't let her go. And I'll ask him, are you a religious person, a spiritual person, atheist person? Let's say I'm religious. Why and how? Why do you go to church for? What do you talk about God for? Why won't you let her go? Because you don't want her to experience love. Obviously, you was toxic love. And remember, he can get triggered. Verbal altercation to physical altercation. My situation, once again, I don't like to give. I won't give physical. That's for monkeys, respectfully. My tattoos. But if it gets to that point, this American in fucking Mexico, I call the boys in blue. I make a TikTok. I for one of the people. I do it locally. Like, what? I'm on social media, man. You want to get in the situation? I'll let the whole universe who the fuck you are. So when your kids see you, your parents see, the priest sees you, don't pray with the tell a sob story. You're garbage, and that's it. Why does it matter? Why do
What's going on?
worry about your reputation? Oh, it's in general. Scenarios, Munchie. It's not factual. Scenarios. You know? What was that?
I was like, what's going on?
I'm not talking in general. Girl meets guy, guy meets girl. Years go by. She tells him she loves him. He
Look
says
at my
it
little
back.
stink.
Months
Look at you.
go by. She asks him if he
You're so
loves her. He
stink.
says, I don't love anyone, but I care about you. Says,
Big dick, get away.
what?
No.
She wanna talk all that shit earlier? Fuck that bitch.
What are you talking about?
She wanna talk shit all day earlier? Fuck that bitch. I don't like that bitch.
Shut the fuck up, big dick. I don't know who you are.
Problem solved. I don't know.
Weirdo.
Make another account, come back. Go by. She asks him if he loves her. He says, I don't love anyone, but I care about you. Says, he isn't a one-woman man. Girl says, sorry, I can't take that ride. Oh yeah, fuck all that. That's you don't accept people at all. Hell no. That's why love is consistent. Toxic love is inconsistent. I promise you that. You know that's the shit. Like if you know, I promise you 1,000. If you knew what love is, you would not be in toxic relationships at all. You want to give no one fucking time of day. Why do I speak the way I speak?
Period.
You know, I could have had a girlfriend 2 years and 3 months ago, but I'm not respectful. I'm not desperate. I don't want a girl respect. I want a woman that's healing, preferably healed. We can have these raw conversations. And look at the way I speak. I keep it 1,000. And here's the best part. I have all these tattoos on my body. So why would you want to date a person that's too blunt, talks about the ghetto hoods, you know, Spanish culture every which way?
But it's just like so like ignorant and everything because like the more and more I talk with you, right, in your panel, and I apologize.
You okay?
Everybody wants to like get mad and get like all the ignorant men, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know you. Like that.
Well, we spell Beagles all the toxic.
I get so upset.
Gabriel, how you doing, man? How you doing, Queen?
And I that's why I get scared. Like I feel I apologize because the fact that like every time I apologize with, it's like every time I go on your panel, everybody wants to talk.
I love you, yes, but 1,000. Yeah, that's
be mad.
That's double standards. Hey, what's up, Skip? How you doing, Queen? How you doing, Mana? And Munchie. I'm gonna read Maddie on TikTok. She's in this poetry wise, right? She wrote. And it's funny right here what she's right. It says, best party tells her she can't be with another man, but he can be with other women. So that if you allow it to happen in your life, my tattoo. So in Spanish, they're doing machismo. English, which is called narcissism, double standards. You being submissive, like no. Like the only person you submit to is yourself. All that bullshit, man-made bullshit, no. So that's why. If you allow it to happen, so basically you have to, if you're too submissive, you gotta dress like a non-typical females. Talk to nobody, right? But your boyfriend husband is a fucking fuckboy. He's emotion cheating in front of your face. And you don't say shit because I don't be mean, hurt their feelings, because I'm supposed to be submissive. Because don't become your parents, auntie, grandparents. At all. Like, if you want to, I promise you 1,000. If you knew what love is, you would not accept toxicity at all. At all. I promise you that. What's up, Skaper? How you doing, Mana? How you doing? How's the hubby? How's the kiddos? Or kiddo?
Yeah, he's He's really good. Yeah, he's been, introducing me slowly, which has been really nice.
Hey, awesome.
So yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, into his world. So that's something.
Hell yeah.
Which is brand new, because even though I've got a lot of experience with nieces and nephews, this is a different type of relationship, right? So
yeah.
I'm kind of learning what to say and what not to say, even though he's really cool with it. He's like, just be you and nothing else, and it's fine. And then me being me, I always put my foot in my mouth, and but it's fine. It's been good so far. He's pretty cool.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's really chill. Like, you have people that kind of strung up, or they kind of hold things to their heart and they don't mention them until things fester. If anything, kind of says it straight away, so it's dealt with straight away. So it's nice.
That's beautiful. Happy for you. That's awesome. That's
become something better than it is.
Yeah.
Which is the way I kind of do things too. That's good.
I want to become more spiritual and see the world in different ways. Oh yeah, well yeah, whatever spiritual religions is, I recommend talk to everybody in the healing journey. Everybody else don't believe. Like I tell everybody, if you're in the healing journey, when you started, did you have support team? I would love to hear your story, because in my situation, like, heal, blessed, there's no more healing for me to do, but I can learn from others, especially in the spiritual universe and in the religious world. Like when you're healing, like, I would love to hear your story. Like, what do you say about yourself? That's a positive, because everybody has their own notes, knowledge, wisdom, analogy, metaphor, riddles. I can learn from you. I can learn from a sentence, a word, and pay it forward. That's why I love speaking to people like that in a positive manner. Everything else, man-made, respectfully, I call it the blue book conversations, irrelevant. Race, religion, politics, respectfully, I don't care for it. It's irrelevant. It doesn't make you a better person. You're the one still sounding depressed. I'm asking you, why and how? You educated me about race, religion, politics, history. What's that got to do with you, person? Your person, like, as a being,
I don't think I could take any more politics. We recently had an election here and a new prime minister. And then in our area, in our constituency, we had these sort of roadmen. And when I say roadmen, I mean men that are misogynistic and they sell drugs and blah, blah, blah. And they were all up to sort of run in our constituency. So me, being this tiny little woman, ended up bringing down like 40 guys and their egos, and they lost the election. And
good job, hermana.
I got like death threats over it, which I found so laughable, because all about like pushing women to vote for them, and they were standing outside polling stations intimidating women, and then they had these podcasts about how 70% of hell would be full of women, right? Which is stupid. How a sort of woman came up to them and sort of hit on them, they would just sort of punch them in the face, which is again like the most ridiculous, disgusting views. So people, especially women, kind of saw how they conducted themselves, and they decided not to vote, and then kind of taint their campaign with all this kind of bullshit. And they were all really homophobic too. So we had these little stickers that say "I'm gay," and we went around their campaign posters and put up these little stickers. So just sort of tearing them down, because they were so horrible. Like you wouldn't want someone who had those views to represent as So I'm done with politics. I think I've had enough to last me a lifetime. But yeah,
good job, Skipper.
It was pretty fun.
Happy for you to do that. Put your foot down, which is beautiful.
If I ever end up I was like, if I end up in prison, will you bail me out? And he's like, yeah. He has no questions asked. Okay, good.
There you go.
No questions asked. That's the kind of person you want on your team,
Right. But if I hand you a shovel and we're digging a hole, you want to ask me? Let's start digging. No face, no case.
Exactly.
Skipper,
that was how it went.
My sister Manny from TikTok, she loves your accent. She said to ask you if you can say the F word, please.
What?
Yeah, Skipper. You're from North Ireland, right? But you live in the UK, I believe.
Yeah, Northern Ireland, and I live in England. I recently got back. Actually, I had a weekend away
in
Belfast, which was It was so nice to be away, but my brother wasn't there. He's gone to Zanzibar for a week with the kids and the wife, and so it was nice and chill. Like I got to have a bit of freedom instead of having my brother look over my shoulder for a whole week, like whole weekend.
No probation officer.
It was pretty good.
Awesome. Okay, happy to hear that. How's the weather out there?
It rains for an hour, then it's sunny for 5 minutes, and then it rains for another hour. So it's pretty shit.
Blood clot? Oh yes. Oh really?
Yeah, it's not great.
Buenos días, 85 Loves. How you doing? Hey, hermana. It's Mandy. This is 85 Loves followers, cool peoples. Oh yeah, I went. Oh snap! How'd you get that? Yeah.
Did you get any more tattoos recently?
I'm getting some on the. Let me see right now. On the 16th. So I'll get more I'll get one here that's already typed up. So I'm gonna get one right here that fills right here where it says monkeys. I'm gonna add zoos, jails, prisons next to it. Then I'm gonna get one fill it here and then the top here also. So to finish and whatever.
You can get a little cage drawn onto your arm.
Right. Well, I just say that for the people that like they want to get physical and shit. Like why? Like use your words. Words are deeper than life. That's why I say like the analogy, metaphor, or the statement question, which more likely potential to get tired. If you make my hoodie to trigger the whole universe, it'll say like a monkey can fight another monkey. A monkey can pull a trigger, but can a monkey speak? So are you a monkey narcissistic or human pathetic? Use your words. Words get deeper than life. So that's why I love Brucey when he says, if you have to fight, I already lost the war. I don't want to fight with nobody. I rather use my words. It's just factual, like, use your words. It's called triggers, So, which I'm going to tell you this one, when my customer, the market, he's like, what? He's like, I see you're catching up on this one, but what about here? It's balls. I'm like, oh, this one what do you put in there? I was like, well, the idea, I haven't worded it correctly yet, but the idea is to get like the stoplight. Like, why a stoplight? Well, it's an analogy metaphor. It'll say the top will say like, observe your triggers. So it'll be like the red light, the right side will say bothered, and then the yellow light will say anger, and the green light will say hate. Yeah, it'll say hate. And then from there wise, on the bottom it'll say like something along the lines of like I haven't worded it correctly wise, but why do you allow yourself to become triggered? Hatred is a swallowing point voluntarily. Whatever word you want to use, which I probably add to it, like the devil came out of me. I'm bipolar. I flash. I blacked out. I'm toxic. I'm spicy. Yeah. Why'd you allow yourself to get to that point? And you want to call yourself a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person? Make that make sense.
Yeah.
He's like, put all that on there. It's me a lot. That's my job. You see my tattoo? Called the true universe in a positive manner. Like, how can you call yourself all these categories in a positive manner? But look at your action. What you're doing, especially to your partners, kids. No one's perfect. We have our flaws. I get that. Comprehend that. There's a version of myself, so when we start the healing journey, be better for yourself and your partner, your environment type of situation. If you want love, if you want to be a better person for yourself, first and foremost, and the people around you. You don't have to. Your choice, we will. Slow down, you passing me? Oh man, no, your tattoo, you have a whole body tattoo. It's just beautiful. You're sleeved up like that. Mine's words. So mine just black and white. Any words I could think of, or I hear words that could I know would trigger people, I put on my body. That's why, my kids, it says monkeys, that's us. Well, not just use anyone. I don't like you guys fighting, man. Use words. You call me stupid. They call him stupid. That's why I get irritated with you guys, man. I'm just like, stop doing that. So, but, their kids, yes, are going up, but maybe in due time to figure it out.
Yeah, they're properly right now. I mean, they're pretty young.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah,
getting them
fresh.
to sort of.
Thank you, Queen.
Yeah, I mean, you want them to not get to a point where they raise their hands, but kids like to push each other and to a point raising hands. It's just knowing when to stop and know to
very well
say,
said.
you know what, I'm not having
very well
away.
Said.
But they don't know how to walk away right now. We do.
Right. Oh yeah, no,
we go
we're older.
And everything. We just sort of go away and say, that's enough for me. You're enough for me. I'm done. Like,
correct.
Walk away. But kids, they get pushed and pushed. They're not aware of limits
Hey,
and
what's up, Mike?
boundaries right now. So
how's your weekend?
it's just trying to teach them the right way.
Very factual, very factual. And that's what I'm trying to do best as possible, you know? It's just,
Yeah.
I know they're growing, but I just for one thing, like, and remember this, like, the human body vessel is strong, right? So, like, my oldest son, aka stepson, he's big. He's for a 12-year-old, he's bigger than I am. Fuck, he's solid. Like, we'll play around the time. I'm like, bro, you're hella strong. But here's a kicker, like, you know, he believes nothing against him. The way he acts, potentially might be gay, which is cool, but go check it out. If you be a gay cat, quote unquote, but look at the way you carry yourself. You're hella rough. The way you treat your brothers. So it's like a scenario. You're too young for relationships, but let's say you get a boyfriend, right? So let's say he bothers you, like your brothers do. What are you gonna do? Shove him? Get physical with him? All he's gotta do is call the cops and go to jail and shit, right? And you believe you're a good person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go, you have to get physical with nobody, but you do because you're strong. You can shove your brothers around like all your 4 brothers are nothing compared to you together. All of them together, I promise you that. But when you gotta get physical, that's when they call you words. They hurt you with words, right? And the first thing you want to do, you hit, and naturally, he always hits. I just get irritated with them. Just like, I go, baby boy, remember this. 13 years on the block, Jubilees are on the block. 16, go with the big boys. I'm just letting you know now. The day I get a phone, your mom calling me, I ain't tripping. Like, that angel, he wouldn't hurt a fly. Tell me when he's out. You know? That's it. What do you want to do about it? I forewarned you of your actions. So now you pay the price in America. I can't speak about the country, but in America, anyone wants to get physical, yo, call the boys in blue. Remind them fucking what country they live in. Let them fight the courts and judges. You know, go to anger management classes, domestic violence classes. It's going to cost you 8 to 15 grand in the whole. And then it's on your record. No one wants to give you a job. No one wants to rent to you. People fucking, it's a bloodbath type of situation. Have a DB case, assault charges, all that shit on your case. And then you want to say, I want love. Good. I'm a good person. I'm religious, spiritual. Like, really? That's awesome. You're a fucking major red flag. You know? So.
Yeah. That sounds like my nephew as well. He's a little like, he's 11 years old and he has, he's on the spectrum as well. He has autism. So he does once a week, at least once a week, he just gets completely triggered and is throwing things and fighting and of his own strength at all. He has no idea how strong he is. Yeah. And it's just, he's like a wrecking ball, you know, and you try to calm him down, but it's crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. And I've seen him in action, and I don't want to get in between that at all. Like, I know I'm going to get hurt in a second if I do. And you just have to restrain him because he has no idea what he's doing. And I go, this carries on as you go into puberty and this gets worse and you get bigger. Like, you're going to have so many fucking problems. Like, you have no idea. And if you get into secondary school and high school, you think, you know, like, they're going to be lenient. No, they're going to check you out, and there goes your whole fucking education.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, for what? Like,
for anger?
Control yourself?
Very factual, yeah. That's why I tell my kid I have all these tattoos, and sorry, but you see, now when you see in the stoplights, red light, what is it? Bother, yellow light, anger, don't hit the green light. Now you're triggered. You build hate. Why and how? Call me stupid. You know, whatever. Like, cool. Catch a case. I pray for you, and I go my life. And then when you're fucking in the zoo, my tattoos, in jail, in prison because of words, feelings, conversation, the fucking truth. Why and how? The intent, you comprehend the lesson, you don't go back there again. Now it becomes your career. Going out of jail for the rest of your life. And I have kids. They can do that. Like, oh, I'm your father. I'm letting you know that's your future in a positive manner. You don't have to comprehend, but the way you're going, this is going to be your career. You know, I'll be here for as best as possible, but I'm not going to, really respect. Let's say I have a kid, he or she wants to go out of jail. I'll be like, I'm not going to put my name in books. Respectfully, I'm an adult, you're an adult. Why am I not doing what you're doing? I'm older than you. Why aren't your brothers just doing what you're doing, respectfully? But okay, then you want to fuck up, I got to say I'm more to take care of. That's your choice, you will. You know? Mine's not gonna harsh, but respectfully, like, I don't chase adults, you know? If you want to be fucking up as a kid, then so be it. You know, and I get it, child trauma, the environment, it's a lot going on for sure, but if you want to talk about your feelings, you don't have to. I respect your boundaries, but if not, then I pray for you. I go my life and respect, keep playing the rhythm until I stop, story to the whole universe. I pray for you.
Yeah. I told you about my younger niece having issues and stuff.
Yeah.
She just finished her exams and she's out of high school. And now she's like on downtime before she goes to college. And what she did, I was so proud of her. She deleted like more than half of her contacts from like other pupils in school, like more than half.
Awesome.
She downsized completely, took time away from her phone, and she's calmed down so much now. Look, it's that school environment that really fucked you up, that really sort of like triggered in every single way. The pressure of school, the bullies, all these girls, these boys trying to like, you know, you have to maintain who you are, this standard, this beautiful standard that of like holds you to. And once that has gone and now that's out of your life, like she's completely calmed down 100%. And I've seen the way that she's changed as well. And I thought, you know, it's our environments that we push them into, these kids, these young kids. And if they can't cope with that, I mean, I've tried so many times, like, you know, giving her journals and trying to get her right and trying to get her to express herself more rather than expressing it on herself, like her body, like, you know, damaging herself, like instead of doing stuff like that. But nothing can happen until that child or anyone is out of that environment.
Correct.
We have to like make those decisions as adults for these kids. If that place isn't good for them and we have the means to take them out, we should have done it way sooner for their mental health.
Very
because
well
it has such an impact.
Correct. Very factual.
Now it's like you're out of that, but the next time you're in that environment, you're back in school, you're in college, you're doing this, you have to now understand your triggers and what's important and what's not. Like, these people that you thought were your ride and die in high school, where are they now? Like, they're nowhere to be seen, you know?
Deadass.
It's stupid. Like, these kids think that it's the most important thing in the universe.
Hell no.
And it's not. It's like, wait till you get to my age or your age, or, you know, like, you'll see what's important.
Excuse me. That's awesome. I'm not waste. Snap. No, that's awesome. That's why, like, you know, you're doing good, and guiding for warning. That's a good methodology, and if you have a good support team. Like I was telling 2000, like, you know, my buddy, like, those aren't your friends, those are associates. You know that, you don't have to believe me, but friends, they're always there for you. Not just for financials, you know, as support teams. Those young guys, they don't give up on you. They always check on you. They don't just use you for whatever, you know, whatever you work in, because you have money and bullshit. Like, they don't use you, man. Simple as that. They're associates. In this lifetime, friends, you might have maybe 2 to 5 real friends. That's not, you know, so all those people, you graduate, everyone goes on to college, whatever, kids, family, everyone's in separate ways, and little by little, less talking. They can call you text, they don't. That's their choice, free will, you know. So that's why we do is talk to, you know, our own kiddos, nieces, nephews, or kids in general. Gotta inform them every which way, you know. They don't have to comprehend, but I tell everybody, yo, I'm always here for you. Please don't ever feel alone. I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. I promise you that. I have one friend from high school who is still in my life. Awesome.
What do you expect?
That's awesome. What's up, Maggie? You doing, Queen?
You put these kids into schools for 6 hours to 7 hours a day in this melting pot of everyone's emotions, and everyone going through puberty and all the hormones flying everywhere. Like, what the fuck do you expect? You know? Kids are gonna come out. What? No, they're not.
You guys are breeding and brewing Care Bears? Sure.
Yeah. That's it.
It's a lot going on, but definitely.
Everyone's carrying a fucking knife these days, like vaping and doing shit.
Right, and it shouldn't be like that, but just you know, everyone has different environments, and guide them best as possible. That's why I go live to tell stories and, like, you know, escape or much. Anyone's talking humanity, you know, nobody has to comprehend us. But the cool thing is stories. They can, I don't say have this. If they stay here, watch us observe it. Communication. They get option this and something to work with, but they don't have to comprehend. So just tell people, why would people in the healing journey to potentially learn from them wise? If you don't make a comment or ask a question, you want to spark conversation. Potentially you will never know. You have thinking is not knowing, you know? And that's the shit, you know. That's why God asks questions, make comments, spark conversations. If you want to get your life back faster, especially when it's about raw real life. Everything else, respectfully, it's whatever. Respectfully, our kids are supposed to be safe at school, right? And the kids are the ones hurting each other. Oh yeah, well, a lot of us have child trauma, you know. Single parents, when, you know, that or both parents are gone, they're both Debbie, my tattoo, Debbie father, Debbie mother. They've been caregivers, you know, and you know the bull, you know, their parents' toxic relationships, so that you know, the bullies are bullying each other. I mean, the bullies are I'm sorry, I'm tired. The parents are building children toxic relationships and training top relationships to make you, break you, definitely destroy you. So it's definitely a lot going on. That's what I'm just like my kids. I'm about like boyfriends and girlfriends. I'm like, I tell all of them like, yo, y'all too young for this shit. Teach me what love is. Look at your mom and dad, where they at? We're not together. And I say in front of my ex, in front of her face, we're not together, are we? You know, I did a lot of wrong, but I worked on myself now. So you don't worry about that. You know, those are just feelings that aren't even factual, man. Just hit the books for now and figure what you want to do in life and then maintain, you know? And we talk more if you want to, but if not, respectfully, you become your mother, father. And when you do, I'm like, what happened? Not about being right, but I'm going to give you a shit about it. Because I'm your father. Be like, keep fucking up. I pray for you, and that's it, you know? So everybody has their own journey.
They don't get it.
Nah.
Like, they don't get that everything comes in time. Like through education, you can have like the best of everything. I think like it's a hidden sort of treasure. Education is, and I try and push this into my nieces and nephews as much as I can because without that, like you're gonna be in these dead end jobs. There's nothing wrong with like having to work these jobs if you're moving forward to something, but to just be stuck in that thing and to absolutely hate your day-to-day life, that's not life. That's not what life is for at all. And I said to them, like, this is where you're going to end up. If you don't make something out of yourself, yeah, you can struggle, because everyone struggles at first. I struggle like hell.
Hell yeah.
Like, working jobs. Like, I didn't want to do that, but I had to do that, and I was fine doing it because I knew the end result, right? And no one looks to the end result. Everyone wants everything now.
Today, right?
Right? Like, no one wants
$1 million today, really? You're the only one who wants $1 million, huh?
Yeah, and how are you going to earn that shit? Like, no, someone's going to give it to me. How
even the most successful people struggle like that. Very well said, right? No, very factual.
All right, come on.
You can keep going, Saber. To the other girl falls asleep. More likely so. Yeah, out for the count. Oh, it's no.
No, it's safe.
Have you not slept yet?
Me, I slept. Actually, today I was actually sleeping quite a bit. Actually, I had to leave Seattle like in. What time is it? Oh shit, 4:23. Damn, I have to leave in Seattle like 2-3 hours from now. My buddy's moving to he's my from the Camas mark. I mean Camas from I'm tired from the Duval market. Basically, say Seattle. So he's moving to Thailand this week. Actually, this week coming up. So you know he has an ex-wife. She's respectful, you know, nothing against her, but because she's on a support team, she's the bitter baby mom type of situation. You know, he been trying to be cool, do co-parenting, but she's been the grudge type of situation. The kids, you know, they're teenagers, maybe like, don't call me as far as age. I believe like 12, 13 and above, like three, I think 2 kiddos, potentially 3, I forget. You know, and I asked him like, you know, sitting with the time with, you know, the fiance, like, what about your kiddos? He's like, honestly, my kids, like, I talked to them about it, but they're just, they don't, you know, their mom brainwashes this type of situation. They really don't care. I was like, well, just, you know, just live your life to the fullest, and you know, you can FaceTime all the good stuff and maybe in due time, but if not, then you remember you did your part. He goes, yeah, I've been staying single for so long, chilling, just trying to make it good for the kiddos. And I was like, yeah, but don't forget about, yeah, exactly. Don't forget about myself. So now I'm treating myself. My ex gave me a little grief. I'm like, you know, you did your part. It's, you know, fucking, she's cool fiance. Thailand sounds really beautiful and nice. You know, the environment's cool. And then you go have fun. You know, we all live life once to the fullest, you know, so I'll try to do it best as possible. So he's gonna give me a bunch of like stuff. He's gonna, you know, before I do it, I'd rather give it to you. I know you have 50 kids, right? I was like, yeah, 50 kids. So it's, you know, go down there and pick some stuff up, stuff my little car up, and then chill with one of the market people there. She's cool. I met her. That's why I love Seattle. Oh yeah, and I'm about to get off right now for sure, man. My brother Timmy, my brother from Arkansas. Gonna visit him wise. So yeah, and once again, finally start working on my content, which feels good. Which I would recommend to everybody. If you guys can, you know, if you want to, like, to progress for yourself, to be the best therapy counselor, do video blogs. Talk to yourself, especially in the healing journey. See yourself evolve, and you can rewind time and show somebody, hey, you know, if you make it sound so easy, so confident. Well, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, I was shit. I was doing really bad for myself. But you know, let me show you something. Like me,
Hey.
The pain.
No, I said, hey, I'm still up.
Oh, what's up, hey?
Just listening.
I smell waffles, right? right.
My little stink.
That's why I'm the phantom of the
Stinky
Tagathon, right? I know.
Stink.
My son must be awake. Yeah, I gotta get off in a minute too. But yeah, no. So that's the idea this year, traveling. Then I tell you, eat therapy in 2 weeks from now. End of the month, we'll get my hair dyed more. I gotta eventually have it all black and white. So and then just be in my grind this week. So then the idea is to push content pretty much every day. I probably start doing like 2-hour live sessions. Probably like do 1-hour live sessions because that gives me more time to do my video editing wise. So I'm only one person. But once I don't stop, I won't ever stop. That's why some people that call me out, like especially the boys, would be like, "That's all you talk about? Is that what you ever talk about?" Like, yeah, I care about you. You're the ones who have depressed. Respect me behind the screen to the whole universe. 95% of the universe, you know, respect for you. Broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. Y'all looking for love and happiness of people.
At the end of the day, you're my
and
little
yes.
stink.
You know, all you're doing by bad is you cut through with your match in your head. Like, I want to be sad, depressed, anxiety, depression. You know, worry about a breakup. Why? Red flags are there. You observe them, and then you comprehend them. Realize boundaries. Like, yo, what's up with you? You know, or I don't like that. And I promise you, when the breakup's about to happen, before they go, the energy's been shifted. My last breakup, all the red flags were there. Less texting, less calling. She's not being supportive in the platforms. Cool. And we had the conversation. You know, it was for me personally, it was a beautiful breakup. It was the best, healthiest breakup in my life. You know, I won't ever deal with toxicity, and I won't deal with toxicity at all. And on top of that, I tell people you're not supposed to accept your partner. My situation potential to be, I told her day one, like, yo, queen, I don't need you watching my life. So you can't hurt my feelings. If I'm too much for you, if you're not satisfied, the door is right there. You know, you can leave whenever you want to. I promise you that, you know. So it was a badass breakup every which way. Good night, man. I'll sleep. Oh, thank you, man, for sure. We'll catch up most definitely. Shoot, I'm too much for anyone. Mandy, nah, you're good. I respect to say this, like, a lot of women, for the most part, are more empathetic wise, and when they start speaking and start the healing journey, they speak more confident. You know, boys, not men. Boys probably say, you're too much for a lot of people. Like, you'll be alone. Like, fuck all that. But only boys say that shit. Men and women that was on the healing journey, we're talking vibe. You know, it's energy and conversation. I promise you that. That's how you get to know people for who they really are as individuals. That's why I respect for you. As a potential partner, I deal with the woman that's healing, preferably healed. Respect. I won't deal with no girl. I don't give a shit. Beautiful. I don't care. Cosmetics, awesome. Your beauty does not make you a better person, you know. So I want to make sure you're okay for yourself. And I'm blunt. At the top of that, I'm very blunt. I always tattoos on my body, specific words to trigger people. So if it triggers you, why would you want to be with me? You know, that's the shit. You don't want to accept your partner by your side. If you want love, if you want toxic love, accept everybody. I pray for you. That's all I can do for you. It's your own journey, not my journey. Yeah. But guys, I'm about to
Oh, it's 6:32.
I know, I gotta wake up in 2-3 hours to start driving. But
You ain't taking that, babe.
I'm definitely sleeping for a minute before I start driving.